I think we're live. Let me know in the chat if we're live, guys. I think we are live. There are some people waiting already. You guys are legends. I really, really do appreciate it. I still can't, like, you know, it's like amazing that you guys are waiting. Your guys already liked the live stream. You know, it's fantastic. Hope you guys are doing all right. Let me know in the chat if we're live. I think we're live. Let me log into Lucid right here. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Yes, we're live. What's up, my friend? Hope you're doing all right. Hope you're doing all right. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look. Give me 1 second. What a move today, guys. What a move to the downside. There was some Iranian news. Like we already mentioned yesterday, I thought it was like it wasn't over yet, and it is not over yet. So let's see. So there's consequences. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. Interesting. We'll see what's gonna happen here. Yeah, Trump indeed tweeted, and we instantly got some stuff going on. Isn't that beautiful? Guys? It's a pretty insane short to the downside, though. It was a pretty drastic move to the downside. Right now, I'm just looking like what is going to be favorable for us, right? If it comes to like trading, what are we going to do here to, let me see if I can put this right here. Yes, all right, let's see. Put it like this, all right. Something like that, yeah, better. All right, let's have a look here, guys. Let's look what's going to happen today. We got 10 people watching instantly. Hope you guys are doing all right. Welcome to the live stream. Hope you guys are chilling. I'm chilling. I'm looking at gold. I'm looking at Nasdaq. I hope there's gonna be something happening here after this drastic move to the downside, and we're not trading the wrong time zone right now, right? In the wrong time area of the day. But we'll see. We'll see if 6 is gonna provide anything to us. I would look for the reversal, to be honest, right? In a couple of minutes here, I would look for a price to sweep the lows, break back higher, and then look for these relative equal highs to the upside. So I'm looking for a reversal back higher on the Nasdaq. And I'm looking for a continuation lower on gold, or a reversal, same scenario here, right? Like we're overly sold at the moment, so I'm just looking for price to reach back into some more value-based pricing. We'll see if this is a smart move or this is a bad move, but that's what I'm looking for. All right, so I'm waiting for 12 to open up, or for the new 12 o'clock candle to open up. I look for a sweep to the downside, some reversal play, and then I'll just look for the longs. Yeah, no, I see what you're saying, bro. I blew one eval myself. Trying to trade the short continuation, my friend. But I was sized too heavily, so you know, we all go through it, my friend. I'm not special, right? Like I said yesterday, I'm not special. So we went through the same thing here. Yeah, I actually blew it right here, right? So I blew it right here. On this pullback, and then it went. So that was pretty that was pretty nasty. But I made a really small. So I made the exact same. So the idea was for me to trade it below here, right? And I got impatient, tried to get involved here, and then I caught it on a different account, and then I sold it down here, right? So I just sold it from the breaker. So I fucked up one, but I made it on the other one, right? So it is what it is, though. When you get impatient, it happens. But the thing is with evals, it really depends on how much money you got to buy the accounts, right? Like if you truly don't have the money to buy evals, I would suggest you to just trade the lowest size you can possibly trade, and just keep it for the long run, you know, and learn it and keep learning. If you already made some money, or you're at like a break-even profitable stage, and you have the money to spend on evals, it's a completely different story. Because evals, to be honest, to a degree, it's a time waster, right? Like I'm trying to trade it as like less like hectic when I used to trade it. Because normally I just risk like half of the account and I go for a 1.5 R, and then I pass it after 2 days, right? Or I pass it after 3 days, something like that. Yo, Snail, how you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing all right. Jason, GG. Yeah, I don't know, Jason. I have no idea what it was. It was a crazy move to the downside. But he's in Turkey, if I'm right. He's not in America right now. Hope you guys are doing alright. For the guys that are tuning in on the regular, make sure to smash up the like. That will be highly appreciated. It helps the algorithm a lot. We're already at 26 people watching. You guys are fantastic. Hope you guys are doing alright. For the guys that don't know me, my name is Thomas Jacoba. I've been trading for 6 years already. 6 years and ongoing. I'm already losing hair, as you guys can see. But we're still here. We're still here. We're still alive and we're still breathing. So we're gonna still trade the markets and try to make something work here in an uncertain game. That's what we're trying to do. I'm currently looking for the longs, right? So looking for a sweep down for a continuation back higher towards relative equal highs. Or if they actually start seeking higher now, I would look for the short continuation down, right? So it really depends on what happens here. So I would either look for sells around this level or I would look for buys around this level, right? That's just basically the scenario here right now. And when it comes to gold, for gold, maybe I can look for potential buys from here and then look for relative equal highs to the upside, right? I know we're trading the counter trend right here, you know, I understand, but it happens, you know. Yo, how are you doing today? Gold Roomy today. I blew an eval today. Besides that, I'm doing pretty good, you know? I'm doing pretty good. Lewis, what's happening, my friend? Hope you're doing all right. Nah, I'm doing all right, bro. I'm doing all right. Had a good workout session this morning, that's for sure. I'm already warming up the sauna. The sauna is getting warmed up. It's going to be 110 degrees probably the moment I'm done streaming, so that's all right. That's good as well. Let's have a look here, guys. Let's have a look what's going to happen here. So today it's one of those days again where I should just trade the silver bullet session in London instead of, you know, trading 6. Maybe I need to consider trying to trade the silver bullet session in London more often. But it's like you have those switchovers. You see what I'm saying? Like in the beginning when we were trading the 6 o'clock cycle, it was moving drastically well. And now 2 days in a row, it's not moving that fantastically at 6, right? It's not moving that fantastically. It's interesting. But yeah, so what are you guys looking at for today? You guys looking for longs? You guys looking for shorts? What is your bias? Let me know in the chat. I'm personally looking for reversals back into the current trend, right? So I'm looking to take it actually against the trend. I think that is the most favorable. I don't want to look for shorts at the bottom of the day. So yeah. Also looking for the reversal. Nice. We got 37 people watching already. Hope you guys are doing all right. For the guys that have been tuning in more often, make sure to smash up the like if you enjoy the live stream. Hit the notification bell. And if I'm right, I actually installed a software that that shows me when someone subscribes. But I'm not 100% sure if that is the case. I've tried it. I'm not a technician, right? I have no idea whether or not it's working. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out along the way. Whether or not it works if someone subscribes. There should be like a little pop-up, like pop, in the screen. But I'm not 100% sure if it's working. But we'll see. So let's say what we're looking at right now. So we see that we're actually trading below 6 o'clock right now. The moment we get a little bit lower and we sweep previous 12-hour low, right here, I will be looking for longs. So that's what I'm waiting for. I'm looking for a buy below. Waiting for a buy below, right? So I'm waiting for a buy below here. And yeah, we'll see if this is actually going to occur or not, right? We'll see if this is actually going to occur or not. And I will be looking for, a sell above. So sell from here. Or a buy from around here, right? That's basically what I'm looking for right now when it comes to gold and when it comes to the Nasdaq. I'm not preferring to sell the Nasdaq anywhere near here, right? Like it's way too high for me. I would probably, unless it happens within this 2-hour period, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But I think a buy could definitely occur here. So we're gonna, oh yeah, look at that, it worked. But do you guys see it? Yeah. All right, wait, who actually, Sultan. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Do you guys see that? Oh, that's sick. That's sick. Isn't that amazing? I feel like a Twitch streamer now. I feel like a Twitch streamer. You know, I should, open up some games. Nah, I'm joking. But that's actually nice. That's actually nice. Was it insanely like loud for you guys? I don't think it was, right? I don't think it was. But that's cool. That's cool. We're learning stuff here together. We're learning stuff here, right? I actually spoke with ATES, guys. And potentially I'll be using the order flow system soon on the live stream. And maybe I can figure something out for you guys, for the ones that wants to use order flow, that I can like fix a discount or something like that, so you can use it yourself. But yeah, that's we're gonna see if that actually works out, right? So ATES is an order flow platform, for the guys that don't know. It's one of the best ones out there, and it actually shows you inside the candlesticks, right? Like I've mentioned before that I never used order flow in my life. I've actually watched a lot of videos on it. But potentially it could help our edge, right? It potentially could help our edge. So, I mean, why not? Why not give it a try? Good morning, Clayton. Good morning, my friend. Okay, Ash, thank you for letting me know. That's nice. Yeah, I think so. It looks good, Morton. Was this because war news? Yes, Electric. This was because of the war news. Trump actually made an announcement today. I'm in a loss 2,000 today. Oh, my friend, that's tough, man. That's really tough. It's actually kind of annoying. Yeah, if it becomes too much, I might turn it off. But for now, it doesn't feel like we're getting a lot of subscribers, anyways. So just having a little pop up, like a little dragon or whatever it is, a little guy coming in the screen saying hello, someone subscribed. For now, I think it's good. I think it's nice. We have a valid C2 on the 1 hour. You're looking at gold, or you're looking at the Nasdaq. What are you looking at, Jason? Let me know in the chat, bro. You guys are looking at the Nasdaq. Oh, Nas, but you're looking for shorts here. You're looking for longs, right? The moment they sweep it and they close back in the range, and then you would look for longs, right? Let's have a look. All right, but let's see what happens here. We're trading below 6 o'clock right now. Sweep lower, for me, indicates a buy potentially here, for me. Let's see what when it comes to gold, same scenario. We're just trading above 6 at the moment. If they come below, tap into this... there's a opening gap here. If they tap into it, I would look for longs. Overall, I'm looking for the monthly open to the downside. But I think they might want to come back a little bit before... Ooh, that's a big circle. I think they want to come back a little bit before they go there. Longs, yes. There's an SMT there, brother. Oh, nice. Yeah, I see what he's saying. It did not sweep it yet on ES, right? Or are you talking about this low? Yeah, you do have an SMT. Yeah. I'm still looking. I would like to see them actually take the low, to be honest. But let's say they don't and they have an SMT and they trade above 6 again. We could look for the continuation here. But the most ideal situation would be a lower potential entry like this, right? So you have a breaker formation and below the previous 12 o'clock low. But if that doesn't occur, we also have a breaker that could form right here, right? So we have a breaker that could form right here, guys. And we could look for the longs above it like this. So we could also look for a long like this, have to stop below 6, and then look for the relative equal highs to the upside. This also looks pretty good, actually, to be honest. This also looks pretty good. We'll see if this occurs or not. Let's have a look what's happening on gold, if gold allows to open for me. All right, so we're trading below on gold. I'm going to actually put a alert to see what happens once we tap into that level. And let's see what the DXY. The DXY is rising again. So we have to keep that in mind. It actually sold out from the monthly open. So that's why I'm okay. Maybe they want to reverse on gold for a bit. But if this keeps rising, there is a big chance they're just going to continue to sink lower on gold. And they're just going to go to the monthly open. So we have to see whether or not that is the case. I just can't, like... Yeah, I can sell it here. But do I want to sell it is the big question. I would like to sell it a little bit higher back into the range. But yeah, let's see. Let's see what happens here on M&Q. We got 46 people watching already. I hope you guys are doing all right. If you enjoyed the live stream, make sure to smash up the likes. That would be highly, highly appreciated. And hit the subscribe button, because I just installed a new thingy that allows me to see who's subscribed to the channel, which I like. So I can welcome you guys. All right, let's have a look though. Let's see what happens here if we're going to sweep below the previous 12-hour low. And then we can actually look for a potential reversal play here. And if this is not the case and we already want to break through and actually re-break the highs of the current 12-hour candle, I wouldn't mind looking for longs earlier, right? But I would prefer it a little bit lower. I wouldn't mind that. So let's have a look if that happens. And when it comes to gold, yeah, gold is selling off slowly but steadily. We see that the DXY is rising. Yeah, the question is, do they want to break through this gap or not? And if that's the case, then yeah, we could also say that this is already a potential short setup like this, right? But yeah, I just don't want to short it at the bottom of the day. It's a bit too risky for me personally. So I'm not going to take this straight to the downside. I'm just going to let it be for what it is. And I would like to see it go higher first before I look for shorts on gold. All right, we broke through the current low on 6. Let's see if this actually wants to continue lower. Hey, Wilo, thank you for subscribing to the channel. You weren't subscribed before. That's interesting. Thank you that you subscribed to the channel, my friend. I really appreciate that. For the guys that don't know, Wieland is a friend of mine, so that's why I call him Wilo. That's his nickname. He's Wilo. There's an SMT, yes. So what are you guys looking for today? Let me know. Are you guys looking for longs? Are you guys looking for shorts? Are you not looking for anything at all? Did you get burned on this move to the downside? I want to know it all. Let me know in the chat. Let me know what you guys are looking at. That would be nice to know. Let's have a look here. Ashmac is looking for longs. Nice. I like. And you're looking for just a reversal play long, or you're looking for like a major long all the way back higher? What are you looking for? I would like to know. All right, let's see. Okay, we broke back above current 6 o'clock. That's interesting. We actually swept already liquidity for the previous 12-hour candle here. That's interesting. The question is, do they want to do it from here, or did it go from here is the big question, right? Let's see what gold is doing. I got burned this morning. I am burned today. A lot of people got burned. Okay, that's tough. Yeah, I also got burned. If it makes you guys feel better, I also got burned today. So we're in the same boat, you know? We're in the same boat. That's a good thing, you know? At least when we go down together. We can almost sing the song. If we go down, then we go down. Yeah, okay, whatever. But yeah, I also got burned today. I actually blew an eval today, so yeah, at least we're going down together if we go down together, right? Let's see. That makes me feel amazing. Yeah, I expected that. Titanic. Yo, Bowser, my guy. Hope you're doing all right, bro. Bowser Trades. He's a legendary trader, guys. You guys don't know. You guys have no idea. Bowser is a legendary trader. This guy yesterday banking, what was it, 5.5K on Take Profit Trader, withdrawing $2,000. See what I'm saying, guys? This guy is a legend. He's a legend. Who knows? Who knows in the future? He might just pop on one day. But you never know with Bowser, bro. Soldier. The moment you lose a big trade and start trying to have the ability to go back in time. Yeah, bro. We all go through it every single day, man. We all go through it every single day, my friend. All right, let's have a look what happens here. Like, trading is such an interesting game, and like anyone that tells you that doesn't go through it is lying to you, because it's, yeah, unless they're like insanely, like they have no emotion or whatever, I don't know. But everyone feels this way, bro. When something goes against them, you feel like you lost your edge. Trading is such an interesting game. It's such an interesting game. Smash the like. Yes, DPT, I appreciate that, my friend. I do appreciate that. Smash the like, guys. If you enjoyed the live stream, make sure to smash the like. We are already at 48 people watching right now. You guys are legends. I gotta say, you guys are legends. You guys are yeah, just crazy. I don't know what to say, guys. We've been live streaming now for 2 weeks. We're already at 50 people watching on a just on a continuous basis. If we're looking at the streams, like we went up from like 200 people watching, like views, to 6K one day. You know how insane that is? You guys are legends. I do appreciate it a lot. I caught a very little bit of the move. I'm feeling frustrated about the missed opportunity, holding myself back from the tilt. Bro, just breathe in, breathe out, you know? I'm not a yoga instructor, but just relax. The move will come, right? The move will come eventually. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. Everyone, like, of course this move happens, but you can't predict something like this, my friend. Unless you're already looking for shorts and you were already involved on the top here, it's really hard to get involved in a move like this, so you need to be really confident that you enter whenever it shows a small pullback, but it doesn't actually hold on, and then you enter on the trade. But otherwise, it is what it is, man. You can't catch every move in the market, my guy. You can't do that. You can't do that. It's okay. It's all part of the game. The move on gold almost ruined my day one on the FTMO challenge. Yeah, that's really tough, my friend. That's really tough. I understand. And especially FTMO is pretty expensive. Have you ever considered moving to futures, my guy? Have you ever considered moving to futures? I think the prop firm space, if you look at the future side, it's more beneficial. You do get less drawdown, but the cost is way lower as well. Like the cost of an eval for Lucid is like maybe at most, depending on the size that you get, like $150 or something like that. So there's a big difference, right, in the cost in comparison to like FTMO, where you have to pay like $1,000 for the same account size. Never done futures, no idea what the difference is, to be honest. Well, there's not that much difference, I gotta be honest with you, bro. There's not a lot of difference when it comes to futures and forex, but you're not in a position to trade like the Euro USD, right? Like the same as what you're used to on the forex side. It's a bit different. But if you trade gold or the Nasdaq, I think it's beneficial to just switch to futures cost efficiently as well. I love Lucid Flex. Yeah, they're amazing, bro. They're like Topstep, but better. They're like Topstep, but better. All right, we can see how we actually respected this fair value gap. Let's see what happens here. Do we have a SMT? Yeah, we do have an SMT with this low. We do not have it with the major low. We'll see what happens here, whether or not they want to actually start breaking out here to the upside. Gold actually swept liquidity and is now moving back above it, which is also interesting. Let's see what the DXY is doing. The DXY is selling off. We have relative equal lows here to the downside on the DXY. I think I see a long here for NQ, and I see a long here forming for gold, which I do like. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna look for a long here on gold, and also look for a long here on the Nasdaq. Let's wait for this closure, and we'll be entering a long soon here. Give me 1 second, guys, and I'll look for a long back towards these relative equal highs to the upside. Waiting for the closure here in 30 seconds. I like the short that's happening currently on the DXY. We have relative equal lows to the downside, which would be a target for me. And when it comes to the Nasdaq, I'm also looking for a long on the Nasdaq. But I first have to watch and see how they close this. Let's have a look. All right. We're going to enter a buy limit here for gold with one contract. So we have a buy limit set on gold. Let's see if they want to come back down and see what Nasdaq is doing. Yeah, and I'm entering one as well on the Nasdaq. Let's see. All right, so we entered one on the Nasdaq. If they come back down, I'll enter one more. All right, here. And our TP on the Nasdaq is back to its relative equal highs to the upside. Let's see if we can get tagged in here on gold. I need to wait for gold to come down first, otherwise it's not going to be beneficial. We'll see if we're going to get an entry here on gold. It would be nice if they want to tap it in and then go to these relative equal highs. We are already in a long now on the Nasdaq, looking for these relative equal highs to the upside. So why is it called futures? Yeah, well, yeah, futures is futures contract. So you're basically you're buy something now, and you are delivering it to someone else in the future, right? That's just basically what it is, my friend. That's just basically what it is. To have I'll give you the full explanation here. It's pretty easy to read about it, but it's not like, in the end, it's not any different, bro. You're trading sim accounts. It's not live capital or live money unless they actually put your live, but it's not that insane, bro. It's not that insane. Okay, here you go. I sent you the Investopedia file so you can just read it. Which prop firm do you recommend? Yeah, I don't recommend any prop firms as of yet. Maybe I will in the future if I work with one and I fully believe that what they're doing is correct. But I do think that Lucid is nice. I think Take Profit Trader is nice. But you need to make your own choices regarding it, right? You need to make your own choices regarding it, my friend. But there are some nice firms there out there, for sure. Gold is just moving without us. That's kind of sad. I ain't gonna lie to you. Let's see how far. Yeah, we're moving down pretty drastically already on the dollar right now. Let's hope they're gonna give us an entry here. They could still come back before they start reaching higher. But I hope gold comes back, because I think gold is more favorable for us at the moment than Nasdaq. But we'll see. We'll see whether or not it wants to play out or not. What's your opinion about the 250k on Apex? Yeah, I never actually traded Apex before, my friend. So I still need to trade Apex. You know how crazy it is? I haven't traded all these prop firms yet. Like, a lot of people, they went nuts with it. I actually stuck to a couple of them, and it was Topstep in the beginning, and I'm green on Topstep. Like, I got like heavily green before I went to Egypt. I took $17,000. So that made me like heavily green on Topstep. But I've traded I think one account on Apex, and it was with the trailing stuff, and that shit that really irritated the heck out of me. So I stopped trading those. And I have one account with Take Profit Trader, a 25k account that I paused, and then I fucked it up. You know how it goes. We got 56 people watching. Hope you guys are doing all right. Make sure to like the stream if you enjoy the live streams. We're currently in a long position trying to trade it back higher for the Nasdaq. We'll see if this wants to play out, or we're gonna get liquidated here. And we're trying to get involved in a long on gold here, right? In Goldie. We'll see if this wants to play out or not. We do have some selling pressure right now on the DXY, which I like. And we have relative equal lows here, what I'm targeting, right? So if they go there before they give us the entry, I'm definitely going to get, I'm not going to go into the trade anymore. But I hope so. We're going to get involved beforehand. We'll see whether or not this is going to happen. Where can you see your position? It's right here on the right-hand side, my friend. Right here on the right-hand side. There is a few differences though. When you're trading futures, you have a fixed position, meaning that when I enter one contract and I enter another one, it becomes a full position, right? You can't scale in the same as what you can do on forex. Trailing stops is cheating straight up, to be honest. What do you mean trailing stops? What is cheating? What are you talking about? I hope you're doing all right, Captain. Welcome to the live stream. Oh, like so. Oh, trailing drawdown. Yeah, no, I agree. I think trailing drawdown is there, especially, like they say, it's to protect the trader, but I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Andy, welcome. Yeah, I see what you mean, Captain. I see what you mean. No, it's definitely not there for the trader. That's for sure. It's definitely not there for the trader. All right, let's see. We do have a buy limit set on gold. Let's see if they want to come back down and give us the entry here. Let's see what DXY is doing. Nah, okay, that's looking okay. Just take one trade a day. Yeah, but it's the trailing drawdown. It's the thing is with the trailing drawdown is that whenever you take one trade and you want to leave it running, they're not giving you the option to do so because you have to monitor it, right? If you're not monitoring the trade and they go into profit for, let's say you go 600 into profit and then it comes down and it stops you out for 600, you're down 1,200 bucks. I don't really like that, you know? That's why I don't really like the trailing drawdown stuff. Or you have to be really precise and you just enter and you step out of the trade and whatnot. We got 70 people watching. Hope you guys are doing all right. Make sure to smash up the like if you enjoyed the live streams, if you've been here before. If you haven't been here before, don't feel forced to do anything at all, just in general. But if you want to support the live stream, make sure to smash up the likes and share it with your trading friends. So, you know, you have someone to look at that also fails, that also suffers in trading. Because I do it as well. Like, you guys are not alone. I also suffer. I also suffer. All right, let's see. Okay, we're moving down on gold. Let's see if we're going to get tagged in on our position here on gold. And make sure to subscribe, guys. I just created a little sound, so whenever someone subscribes, we should know. We should know. Let's see if we're going to get tagged in here. We do have a position ready for gold. Let's see what happens here. We're also still in this position here on the Nasdaq. Back to these highs. Let's see. Market is scary today. After such a big news event from Trump, it can go both ways. Even if analysis are good, one tweet and we're burned. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. But it's a numbers game in the end if you're trading props, right? So let's say I end up blowing accounts. I just have to pass one of them or two of them, get a payout, and we're back at square one or we're in profit, right? But you just have to avoid these. Let's say you have a day where you go mental insane. You have to avoid blowing out like actual money on a continuous basis, as in you're spending $1,000 or whatever, right? You need to avoid that type of scenario because that's not good. All right, let's see if we're gonna trade it back up here to those highs. We're in on gold here right now. So we just got tagged into gold. I do need to have like an increased target though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let's have a look. I can't do it for a 1-to-1 R. That's a 1-to-5 would be all right. Just above the highs. All right. All right, let's see. So we're also in on gold right now. Let's see if this actually wants to continue. Nasdaq is pushing higher for sure. So that's nice. Let's see if gold also wants to rise. Looking at DXY. DXY is falling to the downside. I have a limit set or I have an alert set on the DXY here. So we are aware if this actually starts sinking. We do need to see some continuation then on gold for it to validate the setup here. Mental insane, that's today. I bought a 50K account yesterday. Today, gold made me almost reach a daily loss. Yeah, that's really tough, my friend. That's really tough. I understand it completely, official. Like, understand me. Like, we all go through it, right? But there's not a lot of people that actually are honest about it. Like, there's not a lot of guys out there. Like, I know one guy on YouTube. He's called 0 Day J. He's also trading, and he goes through the mental sufferings live whenever he goes through it. But there's some guys out there that are honest, but a lot of them are not, right? And you need to avoid people that are not honest in the trading space because it makes you perceive trading in an uncertain, like the reality that they're trying to make you perceive is not realistic, right? Especially when you're trading props and you're really trying to, you know, make it work and you're risking more and stuff like that. Or you need to like really isolate yourself and ask yourself, okay, where am I in my trading journey? And the only person that can answer that for you is you or like a mentor potentially, right? Someone that actually truly knows what they're talking about. And you need to, you know, be completely honest to yourself. And that's the tough part about trading, man. Trading is really hard. All right, so we're both on. Give me 1 second. I need to put this in 2. So I have gold and I have the Nasdaq on here. Give me 1 second, guys. Let's see. All right. All right. Okay. 1 sec. Let's see. This is looking better, right? Yeah, this is looking better. All right, let's see. Let's see if there's both of these are gonna get stopped out. That would be yeah, that would be sad. We'll see. We'll see if this happens or not. DXY is still moving down, so that's looking favorable. When it comes to the VIX, we are moving up slightly, but it feels like we just traded below 6 o'clock, right? And I could potentially see a reversal back towards monthly open here on the VIX, have some form of correction to the downside, and that means that NQ would rise higher, right? So we're looking for that. If they do want to come down, I'm still scaling in one more here on NQ, because we do have that fair value gap. We never actually traded back into 6 o'clock, so if they want to trade back into 6, I'm allowing them to do so. I hope not. Look at that. This is a nice push. Let's see if this wants to continue. We do also push higher here on gold, which is nice, which is real nice. Make sure to smash the like if you enjoyed the live stream, guys. I really appreciate that. You are talking facts. People only show the bright side, but don't show what the reality is. Yeah, but that's the thing, bro, right? When we're all stuck in the cave, the Plato's cave, the allegory of the cave, if you guys never heard of it before. We're all stuck in the cave, and eventually we break loose from the chains that we're, we're being perceived into. Like, people are holding us stuck. They are using puppets to show the reality, what is not the reality, right? And we're all stuck in the cave. But eventually you step out of the cave and you see the actual world. You see the trees. You see everything around you. And you understand. Oh, thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate that. Lone Trades, welcome to the live stream. I appreciate that for subscribing. But eventually you get outside of the cave, right? And you realize that it was all an illusion. And they're trying to keep you in that illusion, right? And it's not even in a meaning that they want to manipulate you into believing that, maybe it is. They want to manipulate you into believing it's all possible. But it is possible, right? But the idea that you can make easy $1 million trading, right? That's that illusion which is not possible, right? Not that easily possible. There's a lot of people that made it happen, but how many of those people made a lot of money outside of trading, right? That's the question you have to ask yourself, because it's, especially in the prop game, it's a math game, right? If you already have the capital and you're profitable and you have capital to put up front, it's easier. Do you guys see gold reversing up or just partially reverse? Yeah, I'm in a long now, but I'm just looking for a partial reversal back higher, bro. And I'm also in a long right now on the Nasdaq here. I'm also in a long on the Nasdaq. Yo, Marco, good morning, my friend. Hope you're doing all right. Hope you're doing all right. We're in 2 longs right now, right? We're in 2 longs. I hope they play out. That would be nice. That would be nice. We can still see downside here on the dollar. We're actually reaching back into this level now. So I will move my stop to break even for gold. And well, hopefully we do have a continuous break higher here. We already tapped into this fair value gap on the gold, as you guys can see. So it does look like it wants to rise higher. I hope it doesn't tap into it again. But if we actually hold level here on the DXY, if we hold this level and we're going to reach higher, yeah, it might actually reverse higher, right? The trend is currently bullish. So I have to keep that in mind for the dollar. But we'll see. And when it comes to NQ is looking favorable for us. I think we might actually be in a position to move it to break even as well on NQ here in a minute. I'm going to wait and see how they close it. Wonder if New York Open will dump as well. Yeah, that's a good question, bro. New York can just reverse the entire price back higher, right? That's news, bro. Or, well, that's New York session. All right, moving it to break even here as well for the Nasdaq. We remove the buy limit, the one that we still had left over. And let's see if this actually wants to continue rising higher. We're going to take it just before the equal highs here. And so if we calculate both of them, so what was this? This was an $80 risk. Yeah, I'm going to take it at 130. $80. So that's, what is it? How much was this? It was an $80 risk, right? Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, so 90 bucks risk. So taking it at 130 means I'm taking, what is that, 1 to 5? I think it's around a 1 to 5 R here on gold. Let me see. I need to make sure so I actually understand what I'm doing here. Oh, 1 to 4. All right, that's all right. All right, let's see. Let's see if this happens. Let's see if we're gonna make this money here. Like I said, C2 valid, C3 continuation. Yeah, nice, bro. Yeah, I waited for the closure above, like I mentioned, for the validation, right? And then I entered the longs. So we were looking for the same thing. Well played, my friend. Well played. Nice longs. Let's see if gold wants to continue here. We potentially could look for sells after they take the highs, depending on how it looks. If they actually want to go and move it higher. But we did enter the buys, so that's nice. I was looking for buys a little bit lower, but if the market wants to do it earlier, yeah, whatever, right? Let's see if they actually want to do it, though. Could still reverse all the way back down. You never know. You never know. I've already hit 2 take profit targets. During the London session, 1 of NQ and 1 on gold. I managed to make 10R. Nice, Andrew. Kelly, woof. 10R is big, bro. That's nice. You risk 1% or something like that, or you risk 0.2%. It's still a lot of money, though, probably. If you make 10R, that's amazing, bro. That's amazing. Who's actively watching right now? Make sure to smash up the likes. Press the 1 in the chat if you're actively watching. I know a lot of guys have been asking about the video that I made when it comes to time frame synchronizations. I'll send it out to you guys here in the chat. I'll send it out again. Once again, give me 1 second here. So you guys can actually watch that video if you enjoy watching that one. Let me know in the comments section. It's an unlisted video, so I can't, it's not on YouTube, but it's this video right here, right? So I'll send it over to you guys so you guys can have a look at it. And then you have a little bit of an understanding on how I trade, how I look at the markets, right? So for the guys that haven't watched it before, you know, you can look at it, have a little view. Let me know in the comment section if you like the video and if you want to have some more videos potentially. Then I could think about it, you know, I could think about it. All right, let's see what happens here. The DXY is rising slowly. We're not really rising drastically when it comes to the DXY, but gold is selling off right now. So let's see if we can survive this or not. It would be nice. It would be nice, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know when it comes to gold. Gold is always, like I said it before, gold's like the toxic egg that you can't get rid of, guys, right? You want to trade gold from time to time, then she manipulates you again, and then you're like, shit, I shouldn't have done it. And then a couple of weeks later, you do it again. Guys, that's a bad thing, right? It's a bad thing. It's not a good thing. Got 92 people watching. Hope you guys are doing all right. Welcome to the live stream. I'm Thomas Jacoba. I've been live streaming in the past a lot, and I've been trading for over 6 years. And yeah, we're back in the live streams on a day-to-day basis. I'm not streaming on Mondays. I might also not stream on Fridays, because I've noticed that the best days that I have are Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. But we'll see. We'll see what's up. All right, look at this. We're actually respecting it again on the 1 minute. That's nice. Let's hope this actually wants to continue rising for us on gold. And yeah, the Nasdaq is looking favorable right now, but it could also change in an instant, like that, and it's all over. It's all over. But we're at break even, so let's hope it actually wants to continue higher. Let's hope it wants to continue to the upside. Let's hope it wants to continue higher. Let me maybe put this to defaults, so people have a bit of an understanding that these are my current positions. It might be better. All right, let's see. Oh. Let's see. Give me 1 second, guys. Just like that. Boom. You have an accent. Where are you originally from? I'm from the Netherlands, Amsterdam. Amsterdam, my friend. We have a Dutch accent over here, but a lot of people that are from the Netherlands have a really strong Dutch accent. Mine is not that strong. I've managed to walk around, like I've managed to do Aikido around it, right? I learned English by watching a lot of videos, listening to podcasts, you know, and I try to understand how to articulate words differently, so I could lose that Dutch accent a little bit. Because some people, they have it and it's dangerously bad, bro. It's dangerously bad. It's awful. I really, I thought so. I already, oh, zo, dus je bent ook een Nederlander. Kijk. Yeah, so my chat is set on English, so whenever someone types something in their own language, it's actually translated into English. So I can read it in English. But yeah, I'm a Dutch guy. I'm a Dutch guy. Let's have a look here. So we're selling off again on gold. I think gold might not do it for us. The Nasdaq is looking more favorable at the moment. But it really depends on whether or not they can break through this level on the DXY. They didn't even tap the level yet that I was looking at, but they are finding some support right now. Right here for DXY. I hope it is going to sell through the downside. That would be nice. Then we have another level to worry about, and that's 2 o'clock. Because if they tap into 2 o'clock, there's a lot of resistance here. Because the moment that happens, normally it will be an 8-hour candle that they're trying to break. But on the DXY, it actually is a 3-hour candle, right? But 2 o'clock does have some significant value. So we're going to see whether or not they can break through here. We are rising again on gold, so that's nice. The VIX is selling off drastically as well. So we're in a pretty tight position at the moment, guys. Let's hope it continues. Let's hope it continues. Bro, what the hell was that? Holy shit, holy fuck. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. All right, that is, so that's my alert. I didn't even know that. I need to change that. The chicken sound's not it. The chicken sound's not it. Holy fuck. I almost had a heart attack. What the hell was that? What the hell? Gold, bro, gold is bad, very weak nowadays. Yeah, you're right. We're in the long though. But gold is indeed weak. It's indeed really weak. Yeah, it's been sinking a lot, man. It's been sinking a lot. It's actually insane if you look at the higher time frame. For anyone who bought gold in the top of the range is suffering a mental loss right now. Well, they're down 27%, which is insane. Did you get a new pet? No, that's the alert, bro. I have an alert set. That's a chicken. All right? I didn't even know that, to be honest. I totally forgot about it being a chicken sound. Let's change the alert to a different sound, guys, because this is... how do I change that again? Sound. All right. Okay, change the sound. Let's not do this. Okay, no. Okay, no, that's gay. And we're just gonna go for the frog. We're just gonna go for the frog, guys. The frog is the way to go now. The frog is the way to go. It could have been down 52% on silver. Yeah, you're right. Man, you can be down like what is it? Like for looking at BTC. How much could you be down on BTC right now? I know people that have been DCAing themselves into BTC since the top, bro. Since the fucking top. And I told them hundreds of times that you can't do that, right? You have to wait for a pullback, like technically speaking. And they've been DCAing right up in here, bro. These guys are down 50%. They probably say, yeah, whatever, I don't care anymore. Yeah, BTC. What an interesting world we're living in, guys. What an interesting world we're living in. Some random guy, and we don't even know who it is, that just creates a coin that's now worth $60,000 per Bitcoin, right? And he just creates it. And we all value it because everyone else does it. And that's why it has value. You know how interesting that is, guys? Of course, it has the blockchain technology and stuff like that. It does add some value for the simplicity of it all. But yeah, if one day someone decides and everyone else is convinced that stones is the new currency, we're going to be dealing in stones from now on, guys. We're going to be dealing in stones from now on. You know how interesting that is? You know how the world changes, guys? If you look back in, like, I read a lot of history books and stuff, right? And how the world changed is purely based on belief, right? That's just what it is. It's a belief system. Same with the fiat currency and all the other currencies, to be honest. Anything that's traded value, depending on if if it has materialistic value, right? As in you can use it to build something or you can use it to eat it, right? Like it has actual intrinsic value. It's different, right? Like if I give you a pineapple, you understand that you can use it to make juice. You understand you can use it to survive, right? If I give you water, you understand that you need to drink it and stuff like that. If I give you a paper bill, you know what you can do with it, because what you can buy with it, right? But the paper bill itself has no value, right? It's a belief system. When I exchange it, when I give you a piece of paper and I say, go buy me a pineapple, you're going to look at me like I'm dumb. But if the piece of paper has 50 euros printed on it, you say it's valuable, you know? So it's interesting, guys, how the system works, right? It's an interesting game. And we have so much belief in it that we're struggling to trade it, right? Because otherwise it wouldn't be working. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know how interesting that is the fact that we can see numbers on the screen. We don't even know that it like there's no value attached to it, but we do truly appreciate the value. Hey, welcome, Captain Hindsight. Nice. Welcome to the live stream, my friend. Welcome to the live stream, Captain Hindsight. I'm also really good in hindsight, my friend. Welcome to the live stream. But yeah, it's interesting. The European banks and financial institutions are integrating the underlying technology, the XRP ledger, and the Ripple infrastructure into their systems. Will this skyrocket the price of XRP itself? That's a good question. That's a good question, because what if, it's just a conspiracy theory, right? But what if Bitcoin and everything else is actually created by the banks to test out their new system, to then create their own digital currencies, what they're already doing, right? They have their own crypto network, right? And everything else is gonna be worthless. You see what I mean? Eventually, there's gonna be some news event, there's gonna be something out there that says that you can no longer exchange your cryptos for money, and everyone has millions and millions of dollars in crypto that no longer has the option to be exchanged. What would happen then is the question, right? We're trading stimulated demo accounts. Yeah, Bex, you see how crazy that is, bro? We're trading fake money, stimulated accounts that and we're still emotionally attached to it. And then they changed it to XRP. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I have no idea, my friend. I have no idea what the future is holding, bro, when it comes to crypto and stuff. The thing is, with like a lot of historical events, we're talking about years and years of evolution, things are repeating themselves, and you know, something predictable that might happen. And now we're in the technology, like we never had technology like this before, right? And we're rising by percentages a day. Like we're not talking about evolution happening within the next 1,000 years. We're talking about potential flying cars within 100 years from now, right? So everything is going so fast that you know, like there's nothing to predict on, because we never used AI before, right? So there's so much stuff happening now. It's unpredictable. We don't know what's going to happen. All right, look at that. We're buying it up again. Are we going to get taken out here is the big question. That's the big question. Are they going to go and take us all out on break even again? That would be kind of sus. I'm not going to lie to you. We'll see. We actually tapped the level and instantly shoot it back up now. Let's hope they want to continue a bit higher here in gold. Actually take out those equal highs and give a little bit more price action up before they want to sell it lower. That would be nice. We'll see whether or not this is the case or not. And let's see what MNQ is doing. Yeah, I think still that MNQ is looking favorable, to be honest. I still think this is looking favorable for us. Kamar, welcome to the live stream, my friend. Hope you're doing all right. Hope you're doing all right. Thank you for subscribing, my G. Thank you for subscribing. We got 106 people watching. If you guys enjoyed the live streams, make sure to smash up the like. And yeah, hit the notification bell so you're always aware of whenever I go live. All right, let's see. We're still in the long position. We got the macro right now, so we have the last 10 minutes of the hour. Let's hope this hour is closing bullish, bullish, bullish. As in they want to really, like, almost no top wick on this candle. That would be nice. That would be favorable for us for sure. So let's hope something like that actually occurs. Did you get a new pet? No, I still have a cat, bro. I still have a cat. You guys want to see a picture of my cat? I have Simba, guys. I have a Lion King in my house. Let me show you guys a picture of my cat. My cat is a G, guys. Look at this. Look at him. He could be a model. You see that? Look at this, guys. You see that? What do you think about the cat? It's a good cat, right? It's a good cat, guys. It's a good cat. It's a nice cat. It's a really nice cat. All right, let's have a look. Let's see what's gonna happen here. We never actually swept below like the previous 12-hour low like discussed. So we could definitely look for shorts to the downside again. My kid. No, I don't have a kid, bro. I hope so. I hope so. I hope I don't have one. That wouldn't be nice. I'm only 23 years old. If I already have a kid, then I have a problem. I have a lot more stuff to do with my life. I don't even want to think about a kid yet. All right, let's see. So price is selling off pretty drastically here on gold, which is not favorable. I think it has mostly to do with the fact that DXY is rising drastically higher. Let's hope we can survive this, just pull back, and they actually want to sell it lower again. But if not, and they actually want to continue rising higher, and they re-break this high on the DXY, we might have to look for a short on gold, right? Then they confirm the short for me on gold from here, and they just want to go lower. It would be nice if they actually want to go higher first, right? It would be more beneficial. For now, NQ is still looking good. It's not looking bad at all on NQ. But gold is not looking all too bright right now. Gold is not looking all too bright. Also in a relationship, of course, to the DXY for the fact that they are moving higher and never actually broke through these lows. But it's not done. It's done, guys. Right? That's the beauty about trading. Anything could just flip and go the other way and completely reverse again and go down. And trading is such an interesting art, guys. It's such an interesting art. We got 150 people watching. Hope you guys are doing all right. We already got 500 views on the live stream. We've only been live streaming for an hour. You guys are legends. You guys are legends. I don't know what to say. If you enjoyed the live stream, make sure to share it with someone else. What you can do is you share the live stream. You click on the share button. And someone else that might want to watch this, maybe they also like trading. You can share it to them. You help the live stream. And you potentially help someone else, if they want to get into trading. You might convince them to become traders just like us. Just like us, guys. Just like us. Let's have a look here. Oh, give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. Okay. Is anyone else trading right now? What are you guys doing? Are you guys in any longs and any shorts? What are you guys looking at? Let me know in the chat if you guys are looking at any positions at the moment. Let me know what you're looking at. If you are in a long or in a short, are you in the same position as me? Maybe that could definitely be the case here, right? I don't know. If you are, make sure to manage your risk. I would never recommend anyone gets into trading. Wish I didn't 5 years later. Yeah, bro, I had that realization moment a couple of months ago when it really went bad for me. I was like, I said to my mom, I said I could have just worked a job now. Could have worked a job, made 30K a year. I could have saved $50,000, €50,000 by just working a job. Why am I making myself suffer and I blow through like €2,000 on a day of trading and stuff, I genuinely said that to my mom. I was like, but there's also good moments. Like having 17K payout on Topstep. I mean, those are the things you're going for, right? But it's like trading is such an interesting game, guys. It's such an interesting, because just 1 week, you can give back months of work, right? Just if you lose it, like genuinely lose it, you can give back months of work. So you really have to, either you find someone that keeps you accountable. I tried it with my mom, but whenever my mom tells me that I shouldn't do it, I even get more tempted to do it, right? I might even get angry. I tell her, you don't know what you're talking about. So, especially in a moment of distress, right? So maybe find someone else that actually, that can keep you accountable. Because, my mom has no idea what I'm doing, of course. She has no understanding of what I'm doing. And she then tries to help me. But then she says, like, Yeah, but you know, like it happens, right? It's all part of the game. And I think to myself, and I'm looking at my screen being down fucking 500 euros on the day by buying accounts and shit. And I think to myself, no, it's not supposed to happen. Yeah, but yeah, you know, it's funny. It's funny. You know, we all go through this, and at least I'm trying to be as honest as I can about it. But yeah, everyone goes through this shit, man. And I'm only 23, guys. You see what I mean? I'm only 23. I still live at home. You know, I'm not some influencer that makes 15,000 a month from all the other bullshit that I do or what I promote. You know, I'm just chilling, guys. I'm not, you know, I'm just chilling. I'm just a regular trader, just like you guys. Trying to make it work, and the goal is to just pass an account live, get a payout live, show you guys it's all working. You know, not by dramatic risking the account and stuff. And yeah, we'll see what you're saying. You know, we'll see what happens in a couple of months from now if we just continue and we build our own little trading society with honest traders, guys. I was long on Q, just came out with 0.3% profit. Nice, bro. Well done. Congratulations. My girlfriend always tells me to wait for another candle. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, and it's nice. It's nice that they're supporting you, but the support has to come at a level that you can actually recognize the support. You see what I mean? Because when you're in a valley of despair, anyone can tell you what you have to do differently. But you just think to yourself, shut up. Just leave me alone, right? And that's the moment you don't need the support. That's funny. Let's see. I just got out of the shorts, made 0.5 R, not the best, but can't cry. Nice, bro. Hey, money is money, man. And it can't be unconditional support because that doesn't help. Nah, man. I like the way you think. I appreciate it, my friend. Welcome to the live streams. Khalid, welcome, my friend. If you enjoy the live streams, make sure to hit the like and subscribe if you haven't done it already. I like people, they don't trade, say just don't do it or just stop trading after one loss. Yeah, sure, look, of course. Yeah, but that's the thing, right? It's like there's so much obvious advice out there. And whenever you blow your account, I can give you 100 reasons on why you shouldn't have done it. But the problem is that unless you do something to fix that problem that you're having, that actual cue that's actually causing you to do whatever you're doing, it's not going to change. Like, I can tell you to take one trade and stop trading for the day. All right? I can tell all that simple advice. But we all know precisely well. And all those influencers that say that they never done it before, they don't do it, that they don't take another trade and whatever. Yeah, you know, whether they're speaking the truth is the big question, right? But yeah, I can't, like, the obvious advice, you already instinctive, like, you know it, like, you can feel it in your bones that you shouldn't take another trade, right? You can feel it in your bones. Trading is like a sect. You believe in it, but not everyone around you doesn't. Yeah, bro. Yeah, you're right. Everyone around you doesn't. Yeah, you're right. Completely right. We're rising again on the DXY. Let's hope we can actually find some form of resistance here in this gap or in this previous low right here. Right? We find some form of resistance, moving it lower. We are still in the trade. We've been in this trade for about by almost, what is it? 35 minutes now. Let's hope they are not gonna, you know, reverse it back on us now. Because it looks like it might want to do that. I hope not. That would be upsetting. We have a new hourly opening in 1 minute. Let's see what happens here on the new hour. Let's see what happens here on the new hour. Hey, Romario, welcome to the live stream. Hope you're doing all right, my friend. Hope you're doing all right. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. News incoming in 30 seconds. Wait, genuinely? You're lying. No, bro. What do you mean? There's no news. There's only FOMC meetings tonight. Meeting minutes, right? Is there actually genuinely news right now? I can't see it. Where's the news? Okay. Oh, financial news. So what's the news? Is it a red folder or not? Let's see. Oh no, but it's Japanese news. Yeah, it's not US news. I see. Come on Nasdaq, bro. Don't do me like this. I think we're gonna get taken out here on the Nasdaq. It seems like we're also gonna get taken out on gold here. That's quite upsetting. Let's see if we can survive this bottom wick creation here. If we survive this by the tick, Nasdaq, baby, I love you. But I don't think it's gonna happen. But if it happens, that would be nice. Oh, we're still in. We're still in. Oh, baby. You're kidding. Oh, baby. Come on, flip it for me. Let's go. Let's see if we can survive. I don't think we're gonna survive this one, to be honest, but who knows? We might do it. Gold, we potentially could survive this, right? There's more of a valid low created here on gold. That's why I like that. We don't really have that here on the Nasdaq. But if they come back into 6 and actually show me some respectance, I might enter again on the longs here on the Nasdaq. But we'll see. We'll see what happens here. We're still in. We're still alive and we're breathing on break even. Look at that, guys. Oh my god. Look at that. Oh, baby. Nasdaq is on our side today. If this actually shoots higher now, normally that doesn't happen. Look at that. That's amazing, guys. We have the trading gods on our side today. We have the trading gods on our side today. But it's not definite yet until it's happened, right? But we are at the bottom of the current hourly candle. That's for sure. They did start the war again. You're right. Yeah. Now I was already expecting that stuff last week. I said to you guys that I wasn't really expecting this to be valid. Well, it's over again, right? We're starting again. They're not done yet. We got 130 people watching. If you guys enjoyed the live stream, make sure to smash up the like. That would be highly appreciated. And if you have anyone in your trading space that's already trading, make sure to share the live stream with them. Maybe they can get something out of it. And it would also help the channel out a lot. So I do appreciate that if you guys want to do that for me. We're currently in a long on gold and we're in a long on NQ or MNQ. Hopefully we can have a continuation play here on the longs here on MNQ. We went down all the way and we're still surviving on break even, which is nice. But I don't think this might actually take us out here. We'll see. Gold is looking more favorable for us though. Gold is looking more favorable. But yeah, hopefully they all play out, right? Hopefully both of them play out. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. Just a rebalance. Yeah, that would be nice. It would be nice if this is just a rebalance. But right now, it doesn't seem like it. It doesn't seem like it at the moment. So I don't know about NQ here, guys. I don't know about NQ. Leroy Sam, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Hope you're doing all right. Welcome. Let me know how long you've been trading. Let me know where you guys are from, by the way, for the guys that just tuned in and never been here before. I'm Thomas Ikoba. I'm from the Netherlands, and I've been trading for 6 years. We're still here. I'm losing some hair. I've been saying it over and over again, but I've been losing hair. So you know I'm investing into the market. That's for sure. It has to work out now, guys, right? Like if I'm going bald, at least I need money, right? Because guys, if I don't make any money, how do I get my hair back? All right, how do I get my hair back? I need to make money. Come on. All right, I think we're gonna get taken out here. Yeah, we got taken out on the Nasdaq. Let's see what happens if they want to come down lower. I hope we can survive this on gold. Potentially, we can still take another position here on Nas. But yeah, sadly, this didn't want to do it for us. We'll see what happens here. I'm from England, but half Jamaican. Nice. Welcome to the live stream, Joshua. Welcome to the live stream. Marco, yes sir. 1,000 subs, here we come. Yeah, let's hope so, bro. Let's hope so. New hair from Turkey, yes sir, yes sir. South Africa, Cape Town. Oh, nice. 5 years in, amazing, bro. That's nice. That's really nice. Don't worry, it's not a long trip from the Netherlands to Turkey for a hair transplant with your profits low. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. You're right. Let's have a look here, guys. Let's have a look what's happening here. Yeah, it's a bit of a tough spot here. So we're gonna see what happens, because it could definitely be that this might be a short play now instead of a long play, and this was the top wick that was being created, and we tried to squeeze it a bit too high. We'll see whether or not this is the case or not. It's interesting because we're moving up, the gold's not really moving down, so I still see some potential here on gold. But let's have a look. Let's have a look here what happens here on the Nasdaq. So we tried to trade it higher. It did not want to do it. If I want to look for shorts here, we do have to trade below 6 and give us some form of confirmation. So we have to wait for the shorts. We also have to wait for the longs. So right now we're in a non-trading area for me. I'm not going to enter it here. Let's have a look here though. Maybe I can, but it really depends on what's happening. Give me 1 sec. So we tapped into this 15-minute fair value gap on NQ. Let's have a look. We tapped into the 15-minute fair value gap. We rated the current hourly low again. Took me out for some reason. It took me out for some reason. This is the current hourly high, or the current hourly open. Yeah, that's interesting. Let's see what the VOX is doing here. And the VIX is still moving down lower. Yeah, Nasdaq, baby. Why did you take us out just by the pip? Baby, why would you do that to me? Refreshing to see a streamer with no affiliate links or discounts all over the stream. Yeah, maybe in the future, you never know. If trading doesn't work out that good, I'll get into the affiliate side of things. We'll see. No, I appreciate that, my friend. I appreciate you for tuning in. I appreciate that a lot. All right, let's see. So we have a new 5 opening in 3 minutes from now. We could potentially look for a re-entry here for the longs. I'm just a little bit upset now that they took us just by the pip here. We'll see what happens. We're still in the long on gold. I want to see your hair come back. Yeah, thank you, my friend. I thank you. Yeah, I still have some hair, right? I have a big cup of hair with curls. So I'm lucky in that instance. That's not like, you know, it's like straight hair. You would have seen it instantly. All right, so we respected the hourly open again. Let's see what happens here. We're selling off on gold as well. So the pullback wasn't valid yet, it seems like. I hope it was, but it seems like it's not valid yet. So we're break even here on gold. Yeah, we couldn't take any profits here, guys. We weren't at 2R anyway, so yeah, it is what it is. Or not even like, yeah, maybe we could have taken some out, you know. We know that we're trading against the trend, but yeah, we didn't do it, you know. Kyla, thank you for subscribing to the YouTube live stream or to the channel. I do appreciate it a lot. Let me know where you're from. Let me know where you're trading. Let me know where you guys are from, by the way. For the guys that just tuned in, where are you from? Do you trade props? Yeah, we're trading Lucid accounts right now. We're trading Lucid accounts. We're trading Lucid. Let's have a look. Yeah, we're still trying to break through the hourly open here. Did we actually get bottom ticked here? Maybe I should have gave it some room, assuming that they, it's like a bit of a tough spot to be in. We're going to see how this 5 minute closes. If they close above it, we might look for a re-entry here like this. Just remind yourself we're now trading above 6, like majorly above 6, and we're already giving away 25 points here. But we still have some potential here, right? It's still a 2R position. So if they close above it on the 5, I might re-enter for the longs here. It seems like we're going to get taken out here on gold. I thought the trading gods were with us today, but it doesn't seem like it. It doesn't seem like it. So maybe the continuation shorts are at play here. We did have those equal highs here and they didn't take it, which is interesting. We'll see what happens, whether or not we're going to get taken out here on gold. We're still in this fair value gap, but I do believe we're going to get taken out. Yeah, we got taken out on gold as well. So that's 2 break-even trades already, guys. Oh, baby. Why you got to do me like that? Welcome to the live stream, Hossein. Welcome, my friend. Indonesia, Colombia. Ooh, nice. Really, really nice. Really nice. Hey, it's me. How are you, my friend? Hope you're doing all right. So we can see this 5 minute closure is definitely not closing above the current hourly open, so we can't take that. Let's have a look here. What's happening on gold? Yeah, let's have a look. Let's see what happens here, guys. Let's see what happens once we stay in this fair value gap or not, and see what happens. The Netherlands, welcome. I'm also from the Netherlands, guys. I'm from Amsterdam. Holding shorts on NQ. Ooh, nice. I hope for you that plays out, my friend. Let's have a look here. Yeah, if I want to short this, we do have to really see some continuation here. How about gold now? Short or long? Yeah, we just were in a long. But they came back to tap us out on break even. So right now I'm a little bit unbiased, to be honest. Also depending on what the DXY is doing here. If we remove everything for a second and we just look at the naked chart, we just swept back into the monthly open. We couldn't break that. We might want to continue. Yeah, I would prefer to move down on the DXY and move up on gold. But I might be totally wrong. And this just wants to keep rising. All right, looking at the current trend. Hey, Techie Tipsy. Oh, Techie Tips. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Hopefully you enjoy the live streams. I assume you do. Welcome to the live streams. How's your prop firm account going? It's going all right. It's going all right. We're up. I'm up 200 for today. We were up a little bit more, but it is what it is. I have a low for NQ at 28,500. 28,500. Let's see. 28,500. Yeah, you're looking for the lows. Yeah. Yeah, it potentially, this just wants to continue lower. Looking at how it's currently selling off, right? So we might have to just adjust ourselves to it and accept that this doesn't want to move higher. And if this is the case, then I'll look for it. So we swap liquidity, create a high. We could potentially look for a sell from here with the stop below the current hourly high. We do have to watch then 6 o'clock and see what 6 does. We do have a new 3-minute opening up here. Let's have a look on the 3-minute time frame. Wait, what? Let's see. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna enter a short here on the Nasdaq. Keep in mind that we need to look at what happens here if we tap into 6 o'clock. My stop is currently above the current hourly high. And once we tap into the blue line, we have to see what happens here. I hope I did not just buy into the bottom wick of the current hour and it's gonna like annihilate me all the way back up. That would be a little bit upsetting. But we'll see what happens here. So the blue line is 6 o'clock. Once we tap into 6, we do have to manage our position. But we entered the short. Reasoning for the shorts basically that we couldn't break higher, right? Couldn't break higher. And we tapped into the PD array here on the left-hand side. So that's for the reason for the shorts and the actual selling pressure. But it seems like it might not want to do it. We'll see what happens here, though. We'll see what happens here, whether or not we're going to get taken out. And when it comes to gold, I'm going to wait for a bit, see what happens. And we might want to buy lower. We'll see. We'll see. We are currently in a sell on the Nasdaq here. Let's see if they want to continue this to the downside on the 3-minute time frame. Let's see. So we entered it right here. The stop is right above this hourly high. And the target would simply be back to the lows for a 2 o'clock return. 2-hour return. I'm out. See you tomorrow. All right, Morton. Have a good one, my friend. Have a good one. See you tomorrow, my G. Let's see if they want to continue this to the downside. When we're looking at the 2-hour time frame, it looks like they created the top wick for the 6 o'clock candle and actually want to rate it back to previous 12-hour low, right? So that's the full reason why we're in this current short position. We'll see whether or not it's going to play out. When we're looking at ES, yeah, we do have a, oh, we do not have a bearish divergence actually. They both took the high here. All right. Yeah, now let's see. Let's see what happens here. Whether or not they want to go to the downside or they're going to take us out. Should I hold a short from 29.224? Yeah, I don't know, bro. Depends on what your plan is, my friend. Depends on what your plan is. If you assume that it wants to continue lower, then sure, right? All right, seems like they made equal lows here on the 3-minute. And I might get annihilated here. I hope not. We'll see. Yeah. That's one way to trade, my friend. That's one way to trade. I'm doing the same exact thing right now, to be honest. All right, but there is some logic behind why I entered the shorts here. Looking at the hourly time frame, right? Looking at the fact that they don't want to continue higher. But it might just be the bottom wick and they might want to just flip it and go all the way higher, you know? I might be wrong, but looking at the 15, it does look good, you know? It does look good at the moment for the shorts down. It does look good, but we'll see. Maybe they're going to take us out, and if that's the case, then yeah, what can I do? What can I do about it, you know? All right, let's see. So part of the game in the end. We'll see what happens here. So we got taken out on our long on gold, and they're moving higher again. The Nasdaq, the DXY is selling lower. So maybe this actually wants to continue lower after tapping into the monthly open and move to the downside. Yeah, kind of sad that it took us out just beforehand. That's kind of sad, to be honest. But let's see. Oh, let's see what happens here. So we're moving down again here on the Nasdaq. Let's hope we can survive. Our stop is placed at the most logical place. Where our stop is at the current hourly high. So if they break that, we're definitely wrong for the Nasdaq. What is gold gonna do here? That's the big question. Your short target should be 29. What? Yeah, well, yeah, that's my target overall, my friend. That's my target overall, my friend. That's my target, right? Just below the low. Are you going to trade when the US market opens? No. I won't be here anymore. If the US market opens, I won't be here. We'll see. We'll see how long I'll be trading, you know. Maybe I'll look at the charts, but I don't think I will be trading it. Guys, by the way, I have some news for the guys that just tuned in. I actually spoke with ATES, right? You guys know that I never traded order flow before, but I spoke with ATES, and they've potentially given me the opportunity to work with them. You know, and then I can just go and learn order flow live on stream. You know, you guys could see me suffer learning order flow, and I think that might be a nice idea. You know. And who knows, I can actually get you guys some discount codes for the guys that actually want to trade order flow or learn about order flow. And we can learn it together, you know? I never traded it before. I have no idea how order flow fully works. I've watched some videos on it. But yeah, I'm totally new to it, of course. But yeah, that would be the idea here, you know? To learn some order flow. All right, let's have a look. So gold is still buying up slowly, but it's not like overly convincing for me at the moment. We are selling lower again on the Nasdaq. If we can get into the blue line, that would be nice, because then we can start looking for putting our stops to break even here. But right now it's not doing it. Not yet, at least. Not yet. We'll see if this happens. I actually got an email from them right now, so let me have a look on what they actually said to me. Let me have a look on what they actually said here. Let's see. It seems like they want to go into a little partnership together, guys. Okay, nice. I'll let you guys know and see what happens. You know, when it comes to like the order flow platform. Are you in gold cells? No, I'm not in gold cells. I'm currently in gold. What I'm saying in Nasdaq shorts. But it seems like that's not gonna play out. We'll see though. But I'm currently in the short on the Nasdaq. We'll see whether or not this wants to play out or not. Add to your short. No, I'm not gonna add to my short, my friend. I think we see gold below 4,000 soon. Yeah, maybe. We'll have to see. We'll have a look. Have a look if that happens or not. I'm looking at it. We'll see. Yeah, it's just like if the DXY wants to rise again, I will be looking to short the gold. But until then, I can't really do it. I need to see some alignment between the two pairs. When it comes to VIX, VIX is rising again. So that's one of the reasons why I actually entered the short position here. But it's not drastic as of yet, right? It's not insanely drastic moving higher. But we'll see. It might want to come down way lower. I hope not, because if it does that, we're definitely going to get taken out here on NQ. Then we're definitely going to get taken out. But we'll see. We're still in. We're still alive and breathing, so that's good. I think Iran war started. Will it manipulate gold? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. You can look at what you can look at. You can look at oil. to compare it against the gold chart. And you'll see that whenever the war, especially now, because the war is mostly around oil, right? That's the reason why they're fighting the war. It will have a heavily influence on gold and oil when you look at the two assets combined. So if oil starts rising again, and we're going back to like 100 per barrel, yeah, then gold's definitely gonna start sinking even heavier, right? So you can look at those and compare them, and you can also look at the DXY to compare it against gold. The DXY is rising again, so we could potentially see sells happening on gold here. Let's see though. Let's see what happens. This will fall to your target for sure. Yeah, let's see, bro. Let's see. There's no certainty in the game of trading, my friend. There is sadly no certainty in the game of trading. I wish there was, but there is none. There is none. It would be nice, though. It would be nice. Gold is now in a range which bleeds the traders before choosing a direction. Yeah, 100%, my friend. 100%. It's not moving anywhere, that's for sure. On the 1 minute, you can see it clearly. There's a lot of people trying to probably buy into it, sell it, buy, sell, buy, and they get stopped out over and over again, trying to get in with a small stop. And yeah, that's a tough situation to be in, my guy. That's a really tough situation to be in. Let's see. If I just put this to a default and change this to 10 and change this to 10 as well. Just like that. Nice. All right. Let's see if we can survive this. Our stop is right here. It would be nice if we can survive this trade, but you never really know, guys. You never really know. We got 150 people watching, by the way. Hope you guys are doing all right. Hope you guys are doing all right. Let me know where you guys are from. If you never tuned in here before, let me know where you're from. I'm from the Netherlands. I've repeated a couple of times, but I'm from the Netherlands. I live in close to Amsterdam, and I've been trading for 6 years, trying to make certainty out of uncertainty. Right? We're fortune tellers. That's what we are. We're traders. We you know what we do. So I'm trying to make it work here. We're currently in the short on the Nasdaq. Break-even level would be around 6 o'clock. If we tap into 6, I would go to break-even. And we hope to survive the pullback if it then occurs. But I do have to go to break-even once they tap 6. So, yeah, we're in a short on the Nasdaq. We actually took a long position on gold. What got stopped out on break-even. We took a long position on NQ. What also got stopped out on break-even. So we're 2 break-evens and 1 trade currently running. We'll see what happens here. India, Switzerland. Oh, we got a new subscriber. Chief, welcome, my friend. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Do you do this full time? Yeah, I trade full time. But if I could work a job on the side, I would do it, right? So if I ever find something that I actually enjoy doing, I would work a job, right? No problem. Because like a lot of people, they say they come into trading and they want to trade full time. But I don't think trading full time is well, I think it can work for sure, 100%. But there's nothing wrong with having a steady income on the side, right? I'm telling you right now, there's nothing wrong with making a steady income on the side. I'm in Somalia. It's great to see you in the markets now because of the huge news. Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that. Florida. Still hoping to see you on the PFM with Luna. He is in London now, across the channel from you. Oh, yes. Yeah, you mean on the prop firm match. Yeah, maybe send them a message, bro. Say, yo, I got this guy. He's Thomas. He's trading live. You know? Let's go sell. Yes, Bowser. I hope so. I hope it wants to continue down. I'm new to prop firms. Which one would you recommend, and how many funded accounts you carry, and what percentage gets blown? It depends, bro, which size you're trading. When it comes to like whenever they blow it, it's mostly around 4% or 5% of drawdown that you get per account. But that's it. That's it, to be honest, right? But that's around what you get, my friend. And when I'm like, if it comes to recommending prop firms, I'm not really in the recommending type trader. You know, I think you should find a prop firm that suits you the best. That you go to, like, what you can do is you just go to a prop firm, like I'm trading Lucid now live, but you can go to a prop firm You look at the rules, you look at their agreement, you put it in JetTBP, and you ask, what is it that they're telling me, right? And do I agree with them, yes or no? Most props have like a similar agreement, right? You need to understand that they're a business, and if you do something that they don't like, that they just kick you out, right? That's just part of the game. But yeah, what's your strategy? If you want to know more about how I look at the markets, I have a video here for you guys, for the guys that are interested. It's a time frame synchronization. Just let me know in the comment section whether you like it or not, and if you understand what I mean. But what I do is I look at all the time frames, and I'm just basically trading the power of 3 concept, right, by ICT. But then I use multiple time areas that I'm looking, okay, what is actually happening, right? How are candles being formed? And that's how I trade personally. Do you see gold being bearish or bullish after that dump? Right now, yeah, I don't know, bro. It looks like it just wants to continue lower. But if gold actually wants to rise up here, I would look for sells personally. But it also depends on what the DXY is doing. Because if you compare, I'm comparing the dollar against gold here, right? So if you look at the dollar at the moment, we're definitely rising higher. You see that? So if this wants to continue rising to the upside, I will be looking for shorts on gold personally. Good evening, mate. Sector Zero Capital. Welcome, my friend. Nice name you got there, my friend. Nice name you got there. Do you only trade? Do you only use one prop firm? No, I trade multiple. And how many accounts do you need to generate a full-time income? Well, you could do it with one account. You know what I mean? Like you could do it with one account, but it depends on. It really depends on whether you can handle it mentally to copy trade multiple accounts. You need to understand that a lot of people here in this trading space is they are full porting 20 accounts, getting 20 accounts, but they have a lot of money coming in from the side hustles that they probably do for trading related concepts, right? And they have the option to full port those accounts. If you really want to start from ground zero, the odds increase the more accounts you have, right? And it depends on the size that you're taking. Yeah, it's a hard question to answer, bro, when it comes to making a full-time income. Because Chasen is a good example. I trade with 35 accounts, but I only risk $100 max. You see what I mean? So this is what I mean. It's like you can have multiple accounts, risk less, and build them up slowly. And you can definitely, after like, if you trade it for 2 months and you get a payout that's for 40 grand, well, you got a yearly salary, right? But that's the thing. It's like, it's way easier for me to say what you can do than actually making it realistic. It's way harder than it seems, right? It's not that easy to say that. When it comes to full-time income, it depends on how much money you want to make, bro. If I may ask, how many funded accounts do you carry at one time? I used to be degenerate, bro. I used to have a lot of them. But in a sense that I was just, taking money home, but it was costing me a lot of money to make the money. And now I'm way slower. I buy less accounts. I don't want to buy a lot of accounts than I used to. Sometimes I used to buy 10 accounts on a day, bro. All right, and I pass 3 of them, get a payout on one, make $600 or whatever over the cost and everything. But if it goes wrong, yeah, you're stuck, How many years of experience do you have? I've been trading for 6 years now. I'm already losing hair, guys. You see that? Like, come on. I've been trading for 6 years. All right, let's see what happens here. Gold is still not doing anything. We are rising slowly on oil. So we might see some pullback happening here on gold soon, but it's not happening at the moment. NQ is selling off. We got a new half an hour coming in here. So it's looking okay. It's looking okay also from the hourly perspective. Like I said, I do have to go to break even once they tap into this level right here, because they could definitely seek this as support and just rise it all the way back up. And our entry is not ideal, right? We're not in the top wick of the current hour. So yeah, I don't really have a choice. If they go there, I do have to go to break even. If they don't stop us out beforehand, of course. Yes, yeah, set up under a company, man. Normally I wouldn't do that. In the beginning I didn't do it. But once you make money, you don't want to get backstabbed, bro. Like I'm telling you right now. You don't want to get backstabbed by them coming to you saying you didn't pay tax over whatever amount of money and they give you a fine, and you don't want to do that, bro. Like if you make 10,000 euros or whatever your first year trading, yeah, no financial advice, no legal advice. Maybe you don't need a company as of yet, but once you start making genuinely start making profits over and over again, you do have to yeah, you do have to pay tax over that money, bro. I know it's hard. I know it's very hard. I almost blew 15 Apex accounts just to pass one 250k legacy. Yeah, that's what I mean, bro. Trading is really hard, man. Trading is really hard. But we also make it really hard for ourselves, right? I'm also aware of that. Like, we know, like, there's a lot of times that when I'm trading and something isn't going through what I should be doing, I'm judging myself based on the outcome of a performance that has nothing to do with how I trade. You see what I mean? And that's the tough part about trading, is the fact that when we're in the valley of despair and we're making decisions that we shouldn't be making, and we're taking trades that we shouldn't take because they're not making any sense. Like, let's say you're on the 1 minute and you're trying to add fucking 3 minis, right? Or whatever, for no reason at all. And then you blow your account, because that's mostly the moments that you're not trading in the line. You don't have a good stop, you know, you're just basically hoping it's gonna work out. We're basing our, how can I say that? We're judging the fact that whether we are good traders or not on what happens at that exact moment, right? Well, we should be judging ourselves on taking one trade a day, taking a good position, having a valid stop loss, right? Letting the trade run to our target, all that type of stuff, right? And trading is such a hard game because no one keeps you accountable but yourself, right? And that's why trading is so hard. You know, and how can you validate a setup by being A+ and stuff like that? I think the most important thing is just having risk management, using the correct stop losses, and at least getting like 1.5 R return on whatever you do. So 1.15 R, right? Return on whatever trade you're taking, and just letting it run, right? And by the way, I'm watching now from 35,000 feet in the air. Oh, nice. That's crazy. Welcome. Welcome. That's nice, bro. I like that. I like that. That's crazy. Yeah. Imagine stressing over your trades, losing hair, going gray, your kidneys thinking of your trade, finally getting a payout, and the government ready to take a percentage of what with a big smile. Yeah, bro. Yeah, the best position to be in to get rich is be on the tax gaining side, right? On the side of that you're making money over other people that work. That's why the tax system is so favorable for the ones that created it, right? The kings and the kings and queens back in the day, they used to tax their people for the fact that they could live in their city and be protected from the enemy, right? And their protection was the reason they got taxed, right? And that's why the king was always rich and the peasants were always poor. That's how it works, man. It's making money over other people, their labor. It's a pyramid scheme, right? That's what it is. That's simply what it is, my guys. And don't come with the discretion when you never had a payout. You have to follow strict rules. Yeah, 100%. I agree. It's not looking too favorable for us. This is bullshit. 7 a.m. has done nothing. Yeah, no, it's not doing anything at the moment, no. It's not looking too favorable for us here, guys. It's not looking too favorable. There's no bottom wick on this candle. So, yeah, we'll see whether or not it wants to actually break lower. Right now, it doesn't look like it. It looks like it just took some buying pressure and it's going to go and take us out here. I hope not, but we'll see. It does look like it. Look at this. What an insane candle on the 5 minute, guys. What an insane candle on the 5. Do you pay tax on the trade income in the Netherlands? Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Well, because when you're trading for a prop firm, you're not trading with your own capital, right? You're trading for them, and they just pay you as a contractor, basically. So you just get paid as a worker. That's how the Netherlands looks at it. Oh my God! Look at this buying pressure. Or get taken out on this trade, guys. So maybe the longs were still valid, and we Maybe we should have gave it some room still. I don't know. We'll see. So we're down on the day now. 2 break-evens, 1 loss. Let's see what happens. We're going to wait for a bit. The new half an hour did it to us. It looked good for a second. But sadly, it didn't. It will drop. Yeah, I hope so for you if you're still in the shorts. If you're still in the shorts, I hope for you that it will drop. I'm no longer in. So, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, gold is slowly moving to the downside. It's not really looking favorable at the moment. Like, how do you get involved is the big question. Maybe we can get involved in the next hourly candle when it comes up. Thanks for your input. Yeah, don't worry about it, my friend. Don't worry about it, my friend. For the guys that enjoy the live streams, make sure to smash up the likes. That would be highly appreciated. Let's have a look here. Yo, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's happening, my friend? How are you, my friend? Hope you're doing all right. Let's remove this for a second. Let's see. Yeah, we're selling off drastically here right now on gold. When we're looking at the VIX is actually moving slowly higher, but it's not insane, to be honest. And when it comes to, yeah, the DXY is breaking out here. So maybe the shorts are going to be valid here on gold soon. But the question is, how do we get involved? You know, that's the big question right now. I think sell MNQ now and put stop loss at the high. Yeah, do whatever you think is favorable, man. I'm not gonna sell it now again, because now my trade doesn't make any sense. Like it was validated the moment they moved down like this, and you had to stop above the current hourly high. But I'm not gonna take another trade here. Do you look at fundamentals? Yeah, for sure. But I look at fundamentals just to understand what's going on in the world. When you're trading on the 1 minute time frame, does fundamentals actually have an influence? I don't really think so. Right? Sure, when you're talking about news events, it's different. But yeah, your 1 minute, unless like the whole market decides to do something else the moment, you know, you're on the 1 minute time frame. But most of the times that's not the case. Where do you live? Europe. Yes, I live in Europe, my friend. I live in Amsterdam, close to Amsterdam. But yeah, when it comes to fundamentals, I think it's always good to be aware of what actually is going on in the world, right? I don't think there's a bad thing about knowing what's going on. Whether you can use it in your trading is a second thing, right? Because mostly when the news comes out, it's already priced in, or market is already moving that direction. It's already moving that direction. Brother, did I send you that? I think you did. Yeah, you sent me a lot of videos, my friend. You sent me a lot of videos about the one where they have to revisit the highs and then they can set it off or something like that. I think you sent me one of those. All right, let's have a look here. We got a new 20-minute candle opening here in 50 seconds. We're closing below 6. Let's have a look here. This actually is a valid breaker being formed here. Yeah, sure. Send it over to me, bro. If you want to send it over again. Or I'll look in our chat. I'll have a look at it. Let's see. Let's see what happens here, guys. So we're breaking out again on the DXY to the upside at the moment, which is interesting. I think the sells on gold could be valid right now. Looking for sells back to the monthly open would be ideal. But the question is, where do we get involved, right? If I count like getting involved here is definitely an option. Then I have a really, big stop like this. I'm gonna wait and see how this hourly closes, I think. Or they're gonna move back up and we'll see some form of formation that I like. I'm not gonna enter it right now at this exact moment. 156 people watching. Hope you guys are doing all right. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. Hope you guys are doing all right. So we actually traded back into the fair value gap here. Traded below the hourly open. And we actually closed just below it. As you guys can see here, this is 6 o'clock. This is 6 and this is 7. We closed below it again, which is interesting. Traded back into the fair value gap here on the left hand side. Yeah, let's have a look here, guys. Hey, Joshua, my guy. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot, my friend. I appreciate that a lot, my friend. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, man. He says, hey, man, I've been following you for 2 weeks. I just want to know, I show support and say you're making great content. I hope you become great. Thank you, my friend. I really appreciate that, my friend. Thank you, Josh. Hey, I gained 55 new subscribers. That's crazy, my friend. Thank you for keeping me posted. Let's make it 1,000. Yeah, that would be crazy, right? That would be crazy. All right, let's look on the 12-hour. It's looking interesting. Whether or not they want to actually break through to the downside is the big question now, right? We do have the monthly low or the monthly open that's really near to us right now, which I do like. I think it looks favorable for the shorts. But I don't really see any structure here for me to get involved in at the moment. Maybe we could get involved here in the last bullish candle before the down move. So if they come up into this level here, we might see a potential short position. But look at the 1 minute time frame, guys. It looks so stubborn. Thank you for subscribing. Who said 75? Thank you for subscribing, my friend. Hope you're doing all right. Let me know where you're from. Let me know where you're tuning in from. You guys are legends. We got 160 people watching. You guys are fantastic. I don't know what to say. I really appreciate every single one of you. If you enjoy the live streams, make sure to smash up the like. And like I said before, I will start using the order flow soon. I will definitely look at it to set it up this weekend. I've actually got someone that's my managing partner, I think. Let me see. Yeah, I got a partner manager that's going to help me set it up. So like I said, we're going to learn order flow together from next week on, guys. You know how amazing that is? We're going to learn order flow together. I've never traded order flow. So who knows? We can actually use it and make our edge better, guys. Make our edge better. Isn't that amazing? All right, let's have a look here. So we swept liquidity to the downside. We're expecting the actual breaker block higher now when it comes to 7 o'clock. Tapping back into 6. If we look on the Nasdaq here, you guys can see it. I'll put this, I'll just remove everything for a sec. So you can see what's happening here, right? So if you look at 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock opened right here. Look at this buy, by the way. Okay. Yeah, all right. That's a pretty neat move higher. It's also happening on gold. I think that's something news related. Make sure you are protected, my guys. Well, if we held our stop loss in place on NQ, we would still making money right now. That's crazy. Look at that stuff, guys. That's crazy. Look at that. But I'm glad that we actually had our stop above that high and not above this one, because that would have been a little bit more of a stop loss here right now. Look at this, guys. Crazy. What a crazy market, guys. What a crazy market. You never know, do you? You never really know. We did have a nice long from here, like this. Maybe I should have held my stop loss in place, you know? But it's easy to say after the trade goes your way. It's easy to say when the trade goes your way. Gabriel, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that a lot. Yeah, some news scandal. Yeah, for sure. There's something news related going on right now. Trump is going to calm down the market, something like back to negotiations and maybe weekend escalations. Do you remember? Yeah, it's always the same. There's always escalation happening when the weekend is there, so no one can actually trade it, and then the escalation happens on the open and stuff. Yeah, it's a tough market, guys. It's a really tough market, you know? Looking at it now, it's like, what are you going to do is the big question, right? Because now it's definitely buying up. But do you want to buy into the momentum? Which might not be valid momentum is the big question, right? That's the big question, whether you want to do that or not. So I already had a potential level for sells up here, but whether or not I want to sell it here now is the big question. I don't think so at the moment. Let's see. So we're selling it off again on oil. Is anyone on financial juice? Is anyone on financial juice? If so, let me know what you can see there. I think there's something that just came out on financial juice. Okay, so Trump refrained from criticizing Spain during NATO summit, sources report. Trump did not address the interim deal termination with Iran at the NATO summit. All right, yeah, so that's supposed to be bearish for oil, because if he's not mentioning about the fact that the termination is happening about the peace deal, yeah, that's negative, right? They want to know, for the guys that don't understand, if he says that they terminated the deal, right? It's bullish for oil, bearish for gold. Reasoning why is because if the deal is no longer standing, the strait is going to be closed again. So the oil prices will rise because it's going to be less. It's going to be less easier to obtain oil, right? You guys understand what I mean here? Press 1 in the chat if you understand what I'm saying. But that's how it works, right? That's the political game they're trying to play here, the geopolitical situation or whatever is going on. But yeah, this is really hard, guys, right? These type of moves are drastic. You have to really, really protect yourself here. Do you pay? I don't have a financial juice subscription. No, I don't have one. I use Forex Factory when I want to look at certain news events, because it also shows you right here, right? Everything that is happening that is interesting happens right here. You see, and people are also commenting here. That's kind of funny. What's going on? The clock is back. Sell. It's always funny to see those chats. Price is gonna sell hard, in my opinion. Yeah, it might. But depending on what's happening now, because the news is actually saying to us that it's bullish, right? But how do you get involved is the big question, right? How do you get involved here? Like you can fear buy here at the top, but I don't think that's favorable. I don't think you should do that. We just went back into the daily open for the DXY. Does it want to keep rising from here is the big question. We just took some liquidity out. We're tapping into the last bullish candle before the down move. So you have an order block right here. Is this going to be a valid order block? It doesn't seem like it for now. We'll see. I'm looking to sell NQ. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I was looking for longs initially. Yeah, of course, it's easy. Like I said before, it's easy to say for me that the longs were valid all along, but it is moving higher right now, right? Like it's definitely moving higher. The only problem is we're no longer involved in an area where it's interesting to get involved, right? We were involved at the bottom, almost at the bottom. So yeah, we'll see what happens here. After such spikes on Trump tweets, I always go to the comments on the Forex Factory. Some guys are just not holding any. And no, they're crazy, bro. Yeah, people feel like they can just, and they can. Like they just go ranting, bro. They go insane whenever there's a tweet or anything like it, and it's not favorable for them. They don't like it, of course. They're not gonna be happy there. Look at this. Thanks for the 80 pips on gold, Trump. What a manipulation. I don't understand. It happened a while ago. Like you said things. Yeah, you got so angry you couldn't even spell manipulator correctly. Motherfucker. Oh, bro, that's crazy. These guys are insane. These guys are funny, man. These guys are funny. That's funny. All right, so when we're looking at the higher time frame perspective, we were breaking out pretty drastically on the yields, but this actually wants to go down again, maybe rebalance some price lower, which it doesn't. Like it looks like it wants to just break out, right? This means it's bearish for NQ, right? We'll see what happens here. Do we have a Divergence. No, we do not have a divergence. We did take the equal highs that I was looking for. Let's see. We're opening a new hour in 10 minutes from now. Let's look how this new hour opens up. Potentially this new hour can give us the sell to the downside. And seek to actually seeking to current day low, right? Back to 6 o'clock. Depending on how this closes. All right, so we actually sold off pretty drastically from here. All right. I potentially look for a short setup here, guys, on gold. Dollar's rising again. So I might look for a short here on the gold if they come back up towards this level. If they come back up, I'll potentially look for a short setup. Yeah, a good reaction from the last bullish candle before the down move. And if this is pure manipulation, we could be looking for price to actually reverse. And this is actually the created high for 6. So I will be looking for a potential short here on gold. Stop would be above the current high like this, right here. And then short would be like this, right? On New York Open. Yeah, let's see, bro. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. If the dollar wants to keep rising, this is definitely bearish for gold. And oil just spiked up again, which is interesting. If this wants to continue spiking up higher, go for this high, for example, on oil. Then we're going to continue to sink lower on gold. The question whether or not are we going to get involved, right? That's the big question here. Nice plan. Yeah, thanks, bro. I hope it plays out. I hope it plays out. We got stopped out on 1 and 2 break-evens already, which is not like ideal. It's not ideal when the market doesn't decide to do whatever you want it to do in the moment, you know, you're in a position. But yeah, it's all part of the game, guys. It's all part of the game, you know? All part of the game. Take it a little bit lower. Let's see. It could be that the next hour comes up and gives us the potential entry here for the shorts on gold. We'll see. Got 190 people watching. Hope you guys are doing all right. Make sure that if you're taking any of these positions, you're managing your risk correctly. Make sure you manage your risk. Yeah, I'm looking to short gold. Yeah. You can see it here on the right-hand side. That I have a sell limit set. And my stop loss will be above the highs. But I do have a sell limit set for gold. No, I'm not in the short yet. No, I'm not in. Not yet. Let's have a look here. Dankjewel voor het zenden, Jason. No, do you not see the buys for gold? Clear range on the left. Let's have a look here, bro. Yeah, you might be right. It might just be buys, you know. And I like remind yourself, we're not trading in the most best scenario here, right? We're trading in the bottom of the day. If I want to make something work here, I have to make some more risky positions, right? Otherwise, there's no point for me to even look at the charts, to be honest. Gotta be honest with you, my friend. You know, like we're in a oversold position, right? So I can try to buy it back up, but looking at the dollar, it doesn't make sense to do that because the dollar is just rising, right? If the dollar is gonna continue to rise, I have to look for sells. And looking at oil is rising as well, right? If we continue to rise on oil, yeah. Great live stream. Thank you, my friend. I do appreciate that a lot. Welcome to the live stream. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, but you do want to subscribe, make sure to hit it, you know, hit the subscribe button. And hit the like if you enjoy the live streams. Would be highly appreciated. Let's see what happens here, guys. Where can we get in contact with you? If you want to reach out to me, you can send me a message on Instagram if you want to reach out to me. Thank you, my friend Magnus. Welcome to the live stream. You can send me a message on Instagram, bro, right here. It's Thomas Jacoba. I'm not like some famous influencer, guys. I only have 105 followers. I'm not famous, but you can follow me on Instagram. And if you have a question, you can just send me a DM, bro. A long bias is not wrong. Yeah, for the longs yeah, we were long. Yeah, we were long, but we got taken out on our long position on break even, and then we tried to short it, and then it didn't happen. Thank you for subscribing, Varun. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the live stream. What's the idea behind the short on gold? Oh, okay, a lot of subscribers coming in. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. The idea for gold is simple. DXY keeps rising higher. We just stepped into a extreme level on the 1 minute, so it's not crazy. But we're trading above the 6 o'clock open. And yeah, it looks like it wants to continue to the downside, right? That's what it's looking like. And this is manipulation higher, right? This is news manipulation. So I'm assuming that this is not fair value. This is not fair price, and they want to come back to it. All right, they want to come back to the downside. Congrats on the 1K. Did we hit 1K? Thank you, guys. You guys are legends. I really appreciate that. Okay, nice. Alti, Fallborn, welcome to the live stream, my friend. Hope you're doing all right. Yes, you're not famous. Well, your stream is good. Soon you will be great. Thank you, my friend. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. All right, we're selling off already on gold here. Let's see if this actually wants to be the sell. We got 3 minutes until the new hour. Let's see whether or not this is actually a good selling position here. That's the big question, right? We're selling off as well on the Nasdaq. Is the VIX moving higher again is the big question. That's moving, but not insanely moving. We do not have a bottom wick on this 3 minute. Thank you a lot, Leonardo. I really appreciate that, my friend. Good morning, Thomas. Let's see if we can get 500 views today. Yeah, let's see, my friend. I don't think we will manage, but you never know. You never know what happens. You'll never know what happens here. You have no idea what happens. Let's see if we can actually take a short here on gold. That would be nice if this actually comes in on the new hour, and then creates a top wick and then sells it lower. That would be really nice. That would be really nice. If you guys enjoyed the live stream, make sure to smash up the like. That would be highly appreciated. And for the guys that are wondering how I look at the market, I have a video that I've created. Alright, fam. It's time frame synchronization. It's a free video. It's unlisted. It's not on YouTube. Like, it's on YouTube, but it's not on YouTube, right? If you want to watch it, just press the link and let me know in the comment section if you understand what I'm talking about here. But time frame synchronization is precisely on how I look at the charts and how I trade it. And yeah, let me know if you enjoy it. Maybe you can use it. Maybe you can make it help you a little bit. It's only 10 minutes for the guys that are wondering. It's only a 10-minute video, so it won't take a lot of your time. But yeah, let me know. Maybe it works out for you guys. Maybe it works out for you. So we have a new hourly coming in 30 seconds from now. Let's have a look what happens here, guys. Let's have a look on what happens here. Let's see. Let's see if we want to go up, down, left, right, center. Let's see. I don't short anything today. No, I understand. It's been selling off drastically, so there's a big chance they want to just pump it all the way back up. All right, got the new hour that just opened up. We're building some liquidity here. It would be favorable if they first move higher and then move lower. We have an inefficient candle here as well. I have to see what happens here, guys. MNQ is also selling off here. Interesting. Interesting market. Let's have a look at the DXY. Yeah, the DXY keeps rising to the upside. If this wants to keep rising, I can't buy gold. So there's no way for me to do that. Especially looking at the closure. So you can look at the hourly. We tapped into the monthly open and we couldn't manage to break through it first. Came back down all the way and now we're breaking higher again. I subscribe and like, but my name don't come on your screen. What? Yeah, maybe it comes later. I have no idea. I just set it up yesterday. I'm new to this game, guys. I'm new to this game, so I don't know. Maybe it comes up in a little bit. I'm sorry, Chris, but welcome to the live stream and thank you for subscribing. I do appreciate that a lot, Chris. Thank you. But I'm not sure. Whether or not. Maybe it's not working as precisely as it should. But I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. All right, let's have a look here. Let's see. So we are moving higher, definitely on NQ right now. The VIX is also moving lower. But yeah, gold. Yeah, let's see what happens here, guys. Let's see if this actually wants to move down, create a bottom wick, and then move higher again for the dollar here. Because if this is gonna go move down all the way again, yeah, we will on the wrong side. But I hope not. We'll see whether or not this is gonna play out or not. Is the big question. I'll see if this wants to play out or not. Bullish or bearish for gold? Yeah, well, that's a good question, bro. I don't like to predict a news event before it happens because I don't know where price is located at that current moment. Legendary legend. Hey, you're double legendary, my friend. Welcome to the live stream. I truly appreciate you for subscribing. If you enjoy the live stream, make sure to smash up the likes. That would be highly appreciated. Welcome to the live stream, my guy. Legendary legend. But when it comes to like you're triple legendary, Voltaire and Maiji. I appreciate you, man. I really appreciate you. But when it comes to like predicting news events, I don't really like to do that beforehand because if we're not near a level, it still doesn't make sense, right? Like that's the beautiful thing about it. You could be oversold heavily and it could sell further, right? That's the thing about news. It's like you can't really predict what's going to happen. But yeah, right now you could say that for NQ, we could be looking for these lows at the news event, potentially, right? If this wants to continue lower and just continue the sell-off. Because if you're looking on the daily time frame, it's looking drastically bearish for NQ right now, right? We swept the lows. It just wants to continue. You have a small top wick on the week, right? And a small top wick. It just looks like it just doesn't want to go higher, right? That's what it's looking like right now. But it depends, of course, where you're located. So if you're located right here, yeah, getting a short here is a bit tough, right? Okay, we tapped into our trade on gold. Let's see if this wants to move lower or not. The blue line for me would be break even, and we're trading it back down. Let's see if this one wants to play out for us. But yeah, when it comes to like the NQ and stuff, or gold in general, I got predicting news events ahead of time. I don't do that anymore, bro. I don't do that anymore. Beginner traders think experienced traders can somehow predict the markets. Well, yeah, they have an intuitive feeling, I guess, right? But I'm still not at that stage that I feel like I'm in a position to predict what's going to happen next. I don't think I ever want to be in that position, to be honest, right? Because the moment you feel like you know what's going to happen next, you're about to get an ass whooping, right? Because you're going to be so confident, you're going to over-risk, you're going to do stupid shit, and then it doesn't work out, and then you're sad, you know? It's not a good position to be in, man. It's not a good position to be in. All right, we're moving down drastically. I hope we're going to find some support here on the dollar. Otherwise, it's not looking favorable for us on gold. We just stepped out a non-top wick on this candle. Let's see if they want to sink it to the downside. The dollar is not moving up, though. Let's see. Let's see if the dollar actually wants to move higher here. That would be nice. Or is this going to be another wick on the monthly open and sending it all the way down? Because then we're going to most definitely get taken out here on gold. I'm so fucked. What happened, bro? What do you mean? I wasn't long. Yeah, but it's going higher. I don't understand what you're talking about. It stopped me out because of the MNQ contract. What are you talking about? I don't understand. If you're long, you should be good, bro. All right, let's see if we can actually catch some support here on the DXY. If they actually start sinking it through again, yeah, then I don't really know if I want to get involved again. We'll see. Anything in the market's probability, my friend. Anything in the market's probability. I could lose now 3 times in a row, make one good trade, make 2 trades back, and tomorrow I could make one good trade, and it completely changes everything, right? That's trading. That's just what trading is. And I know that I lose more than I win when it comes to taking trades. But in the end, it still works out, you know? We are rising. I hope we're going to get some falling pressure here on gold. Oh, yeah, that's tough, Chase, and I'm sorry to hear that, bro. I didn't know that. I thought you were still in the position. I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. All right, we're rising drastically here on gold. Even though the dollar is rising. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Yeah, let's see. Let's see whether or not this trade is going to play out. Because if this one doesn't play out, there's a big chance I'm going to call it for what it is today. And potentially look for a trade later on the day. I won't be live if that's the case. But we'll see whether or not this one's actually keep rising. Or the dollar is going to be sinking to the downside. Overall, the trend is definitely bullish. But yeah, you never know. You never know. Why are you short on gold? I'm short on gold because we have the news event higher, right? So we had the news event to the upside. We tap back into an extreme level on the 1 minute. The news is unfair for me, right? It's unfair priced in. So I want to see price trading back into it. And the dollar is rising, right? And as the dollar is rising, we're trading it against gold, right? So if the dollar wants to keep rising, there's a big chance gold wants to sink lower. So that's the main reason for me being in the short here. And we're rising as well on oil. So both the contradicting parties for gold are both rising, which means there's a likely chance we're going to sell it to the downside. But whether or not it's going to play out is the big question, right? Whether or not it's going to play out is the big question. We already had 2 break-even trades, so and 1 loss. It is what it is, you know? It is what it is. Maybe this one can turn it around. You never know. I hope so. I hope it does. But if not, yeah, it is what it is, you know? If not, it is what it is. We're still rising. Oh, man, that trade that we had earlier this day, that was actually a really nice position. Maybe I should have just held my stop loss in place and not putting it to break even. That would have been probably a better idea looking at it now, right? Looking at it now. It's always easy to say that afterwards, guys. It's always easy to say it afterwards, right? It's always easy. All right, let's see what happens here. Yeah, it doesn't look favorable at the moment, that's for sure. But we'll see. We'll see if we can survive. On the hourly time frame, it's creating a top wick. Whether or not it's going to take this high out is the big question. Then we're just breaking through. And then it is what it is. We're selling off again on oil. So it's not looking favorable. We're still buying up on the DXY here. Let's see if we can survive it. Let's see if we can survive it. It looks like it's not going to happen. But let's see. By the way, these news spikes, some of them get completely retraced, while some get continuation, can't figure it out. Yeah, the news is always unpredictable to a degree, bro. Like you have there's some guys out there that I know that are trading. So his GG Simons is a really good example. You could definitely learn from him, from the guys that like to trade just continuation moves. GG Simon, and he's way better than me at trading for sure. Well, when it comes to payouts and stuff, this guy made 1.5 million. He is a good guy to watch. He's like more analytic, you know. He's really on the math side of things, and he just he blows a lot of accounts as well, guys. Right? So he blows a lot of accounts, but he has a pass rate of like 30% or something like that. So yeah, if you want to play the math game and just risk a lot of money per trade, you could also go that side, you know. All right, we're selling off again on oil. We're selling off again on the DXY. It looks like this one is not gonna do it for us. It looks like this one is not gonna do it for us, guys. Yeah, it feels like the long position that we were initially looking for on both assets, to be honest, was it. But yeah, it is what it is. Okay, we're gonna get taken out here. I'm looking at gold here on the right hand side. Gold is always here in the bottom corner. Could it be an AMD pattern in manipulation phase reaching for Asia low on NQ? Yeah, it could definitely be the case. Yeah, it could definitely be that we're just gonna reach higher and higher and higher, and the sells are present somewhere up in here, right? We were looking for the buys back up because I didn't believe that this was gonna be a continuation play. We're still in. We just survived it barely. I don't think this is gonna. It would be amazing if it sinks all the way down, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But yeah, looking at it, we were looking for the longs for the shorts, right? So it still could be the case that there's gonna be a play here somewhere for shorts. Whether or not I'll be here still to trade is the big question, right? I also took 2 losses now, so I think I might just call it for what it is. We got 2 break evens and then 2 losses. Yeah, it's a tough game sometimes, guys. It's a tough game sometimes. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens here. We're still alive. We're barely breathing though. Stop loss is just above these highs. Hello again. Yo, my friend, hope you're doing all right. Aloha. Yes, my friend. Aloha. Nice. Nice. Good to see you tuning in again. Bro, stay here after the open. It's good. We will blow up the live stream. So yeah, but it's like the open is like, you could just blow your account within a couple of seconds, bro, when you're trading the open, you know? Yeah, I did not have 2 wins on London, though. They ended up stopping me out on break even. All right, so we had another loss here, guys. Tough one. Yeah, I sold gold with the intention for the fact that we continue the trend here for dollar higher. But it feels like it didn't do it, you know? And we also held up on oil. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. All part of the game. If they took me out and now they're gonna set it off, that would be kind of upsetting. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, it's all part of the game, you know? Today an Italian chef died. Is that so? I have no idea. He passed away. Okay. Okay, nice. That's nice. I like that. Did you check the XY before gold? Yeah, for sure, bro. The XY is rising, my friend. Murali, welcome to the live stream, my guy. Thank you for subscribing. I truly appreciate it. Hope you enjoy. How do you call an alligator with a vest on? Investigator? Is that it? Yeah, I had it. I never heard it before, but I had it. Yeah, they would dump after taking my stop. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know whether or not it's gonna happen. User, welcome, my friend. No, I didn't know, bro. I didn't know. I just thought of gator, and then you said vest, investigator. Yeah. I didn't know, my friend. I didn't know. Smart guy. Yeah, look at this. Yeah. Yeah, if they set it off now all the way, that would be really upsetting. But yeah, it is what it is, though. We'll see. We'll see whether or not, if this actually happens, that would be, like, genuinely speaking, upsetting. But I don't think so. There's a heavy core, like, DXY is selling off further at the moment. There's no top wick, so I really expected them to flip it, but it didn't happen. And oil is also selling down at the moment. So yeah, I guess our first initial buy is looking for longs was right overall. We were looking for the longs. I just went to break even way too soon, guys, on the original positions. Yeah, I just was looking for it. Yeah, and I just went into way too soon to break even on both of them, actually, to be honest, because both of them could have played out. Yeah, okay, gold would have been a little bit of a tricky situation, but NQ, yeah, NQ was still alright because we entered NQ right here. So we never would actually go into massive drawdown before it hit our target here. But yeah, it is what it is. I guess part of the game. I don't think gold will go down on New York. Yeah, you might be right, bro. You might be right. You might be 100% right, my friend. You might be 100% right. So let's see. We have a divergence happening right now with ES. You have a lower low on ES, a lower high on ES. It's not happening on NQ. Both the assets are selling. Everything is selling down heavily, man. Everything is selling down at the moment. Let's see. You went and buys at 440. Nice, bro. Well done. Good play. Good play. Yeah, we want to sink lower. Look at that. Markello, thank you for subscribing, my friend. I truly appreciate it. Got a new 20-minute candle coming in here in 2 minutes from now. I was thinking this is the time to buy. Yeah, I don't know, bro. It could definitely be the time to buy. Look at that. Instantly shooting higher. I guess I was on the right side of the market, but just yeah, lost it after we went at break even twice. I think I just lost it for a second. I would earn another 30 bucks. Yeah, nice, bro. What's the logic for the 20-minute time frame? So you divide the hour into 3 candles, right? So you understand, okay, now we're going into the middle point of the hourly candle. And if the first 20-minute closes like this, yeah, you could assume that the hourly already set in the bottom wick, right? And you would look for a retracement in the 20-minute candle down for the continuation higher. So that's something we could be looking for here. I just have to manage my risk really precisely, you know, because I mean, I have 2 losing trades now at the moment. We have a inefficient candle right here. We could potentially look for a long potentially on NQ. If they want to take out that inefficiency here on the 5. Is this inefficient? Yeah, it's inefficient. Use the hourly as our stop loss. And if this doesn't work out, I might just call it the day for real. because I don't want to just keep adding to trades and then it not working out after and after and after and again and again and again. I don't really feel like doing that. Looking at the 20-minute here, it does have some potential coming back into here, right? And making it efficient to go higher. So this is my last position I'm looking for. So long on the NQ. Let's see, depending on the contract, whether or not we can actually buy it with 3 is the question. Oh, one sec. So we're down only $100, so that's not major. It's not a problem. Let's have a look here. Oh, okay, wait, that's too much. Risking 2 here. All right. I will be trading it back to the major sell-off location right here to the upside. You look kind of rich. Is that so? I'm not rich, bro. I'm broke. Broke as heck. I'm not rich, bro. Why is it not doing that now? Wait one sec. Oh, wrong one. Let's see what happens here. So we're looking for the last setup here. It's a buy setup continuation from the third candle or from the second candle of the hour. And yeah, that's what we're anticipating here, guys, for price to just continue lower. And if this now is the flip and it goes all the way down, yeah, I'm done. Okay, tell me about gold. Yeah, gold for me is now, yeah, you would say it looks like a continuation to the upside. I just don't know where I can put my stop loss, logically speaking, on gold. Because if I would enter from this fair value gap, for example, on the 5-minute time frame, I would have to put my stop here. Yeah, maybe gold is also opportunity here, to be honest. Yeah, maybe gold is even looking better at the moment. Let's see. I'm catching short scalp. Yeah, nice. Yeah, for the gold longs, this could be the option here, but I don't know. I don't know. Because look at this, right? Now we're in a level where you would say that the DXY actually wants to go and flip it higher again. It's been playing around a lot here, guys. That's for sure. That's one thing I know for sure. DXY making a double top on the 15-minute. You're talking about these two. Ah, like so. I see what you mean. Yeah. Looks like this shit wants to just rise, man, on the DXY. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. Got a new half an hour coming in 5 minutes as well. Gold is selling off drastically at the moment. We're not in this position, by the way, for the guys that are wondering. I am. Nice. You're in a long or in the short? Short for now, yeah. Quick scalp, yeah, nice. That's good, bro. That's really good. Just keep at it, you know? If it goes your favor, why not, man? All right, seems like we're breaking lower on the DXY. This could definitely be a potential long here for gold. The only question is, where can you put your stop, logically speaking, right? We do not have a bottom wick on this 5. Yeah, I don't think I will trade gold here. Let's see if they want to give me the entry here on the Nasdaq. If they do break through these highs without giving me the entry, I'm just going to call it for what it is, guys. But otherwise, this is my last position I'm looking for. The bottom wick from the hour is created in the fair value gap. That's where our stop will be. Trend is following higher. We do have an inefficient 5-minute. That's why I'm entering here on the 5 for the longs. Let's see whether or not that wants to play out. For gold, I would say it's a long setup right now, looking at the DXY. But yeah, it really depends. We're at the current open of DXY. If they want to shoot it up from here randomly, could also happen, you know. Tough market when news is heavily involved. So just be cautious, manage your risk correctly, and make the wise decisions, guys. Got a new half an hour coming in 3 minutes from now. We're going to see what happens when that opens up. I wasn't stubborn like you. Yeah. Yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right, so we actually are changing the state of delivery now within this 1 minute time frame. They did not tap us in yet. Let's see whether or not they want to actually bring it down here on the next half an hour and 2 minutes. We got 150 people watching. If you guys enjoy the live stream, make sure to smash up the like. That would be highly, highly appreciated. The new 20-minute created the bottom wick, it seems. Is this going to be the valid bottom wick is the question, right? Is this the valid bottom wick? You have a unicorn model that's playing out right here. And there might be something like this that's playing out at the moment. Let's see how the 5-minute closes here in 1 minute. Otherwise, I'm willing to risk it a little bit higher depending on how they close this in 1 minute from now. Then I would enter on the 20-minute continuation play here. It's looking like a good closure. Let's see, we have 30 seconds left. All right, yeah. All right, I'm adding a trade in here, guys. So I moved my entry up a little bit. If they give us the entry here, I'll be looking for the longs. My stops would be placed below the current low on the 20-minute candle. Make sure to manage your risk correctly, of course. Let's see if they want to give it to us here. Or they're instantly going to push higher. Got a new 30-minute that just opened up. Sell stop would be below here. Of 4 in total. Oh. Let's have a look. Kumar, welcome to the live stream, bro. Hope you're doing all right. Hope you're doing all right. If they tag us in, any flip above these levels would go to break even for me. Let's see what happens here. The target is back to wherever the pressure came from this level right here. Are they gonna go without us? That would be kind of upsetting here. Let's see if they really start expanding without us. It's just, I guess I have to call it for what it is, man. That would be upsetting. We'll see. We still have an opportunity here. And Ganter, thank you for subscribing to the YouTube channel. Hope you're doing all right, my friend. Let me know where you guys are from. From the guys that just tuned in, let me know where you're from. I'm from close to Amsterdam, for the guys that have heard it a couple of times now. I'm sorry, but yeah, I live close to Amsterdam. I've been trading for 6 years. Managed to get a couple of payouts under my belt. I'm nowhere near where I want to be, though, as a trader. But we've been doing all right. We've been doing all right. And I hope to achieve some more, you know? That's what I hope to do here. Let's see what's happening here on gold. Gold's looking bearish. The XY is starting to look slowly bullish. Not like overly convincing as of yet. Interesting. All right, let's see if we're gonna get tagged in. Is this going to be another loss? That would be upsetting. Or is this going to be a win? That's a big question. We can meet and trade together. I'm going to visit Leiden soon. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Send me a message on Instagram, bro. Great work. Really like your long and a 4-hour reversal earlier. Yeah, sadly I got stopped out on break even, bro. I had to trust the trade a little bit more and hold my stop loss in place. Because a couple of unnecessary positions afterwards actually just you know, yeah, I gave money back for no reason. Sadly, that's how it goes in trading, guys. I trade using order flow, order block, and the Bookmap. Nice, bro. Yeah, I'm going to be trading the order flow soon. I actually told you guys earlier. I'll be looking at it to setting it up over the weekend, and then we're gonna try and figure it out together live on stream. That's the goal. All right, we're gonna get tagged in here, I think. Let's see if this wants to do it for us. It's magic. Yeah, I believe that. I think it's good to confirm your trades. All right, it's way better than just trading random positions. That's for sure. All right, let's see. So we're risking 250. Okay, that's all right. Trading it back up towards here. All right, any trade, any flip above this level here, we would go to break even here. If this one gets taken out, we're gonna be down like 350 on the day, which is all right. It's not a big problem. And then I just call it for what it is. Always wanted to learn that. Yeah, me myself as well, bro. Me myself as well. So let's say, for example, we're looking at order flow now, and we're trying to trade the continuation of the move. We want to see trapped sellers, right? And we want to see sellers being absorbed right now at this current moment. And then it would confirm our intuitive or our feeling of the longs. You see what I mean? So I think it's good. I think it's a good addition. I think it's a good addition for sure. I think it's a good addition for sure. The volume profile. The profile volume? No, it's the volume profile. It's the other way around. But yeah. Yeah, something like that, yes. Same shit, yeah. Yeah. It's just worded differently. Yeah, I like that. I like that. That's funny. Same shit, he says. All right, let's see if we're gonna survive this. It would be nice to get some volume here to the upside. If not, then yeah, baby, baby, just flip and push through. Do it for us. Price action is the algo, yeah. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how much it can help me once I use it, and I start to learn it and stuff like that. I think it definitely could have some benefits. I don't see any reason why not. So we're definitely going to learn it here, guys. That's for sure. All right, we see some push momentum here right now. Let's see if this wants to continue higher. It would be nice back to this level up here, back towards these levels. I'm trading with large capital. Nice. Yeah, I'm just trading prop firms right now, bro. I do have a personal account. I also manage an account for someone else. But yeah, I've been slowly getting my foot on the gas lately. But yeah, we're live streaming now as well, which I find interesting. It's amazing. It's a new journey. 170 people watching. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice to have you guys all tuning in here, chatting together, watching me lose money, and how amazing that is. No, I'm just joking, but yeah, it's all part of the game. I also went in with a small 0.7. Yeah, let's hope this one wants to move, bro. It would be nice if this one actually wants to do it for us. And we're gonna continue down on the VIX here. I hope so. I truly hope so, man. But yeah, you never know. You never truly know. Because the VIX right now seems like it wants to push higher, which is definitely not beneficial for us. It did came back to the monthly open here. Let's see if they want to stay below and sell lower. Hey, Origin. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you for the comment. I really enjoy your lives. Very chill, but also educational. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. There's a lot of other people that can teach you a lot about trading as well, though, and that have way more experience than me. But I do appreciate a lot. I do appreciate it a lot. Thank you for tuning in. Let's have a look here, guys. We're trading. Yeah, we're trading below the open of the current 30. We are in a little bit of the middle of the range, so it's like it could definitely sell off from here, right? But the VIX is showing us bearish potential still. Yeah, we were gonna manage ourselves soon here, so we are at least at break even, and let's hope we're not gonna get stopped out on break even 3 times and then and have 2 losses. That would be a bit upsetting. Would be nice if this actually wants to continue higher. Let's see, we got a new 20-minute candle that just opened up now. It's not looking too favorable when it comes to the closure. I'm from India. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. Welcome from India. I'm from Amsterdam. Welcome to tuning in, my friend. Yeah, the closures are not looking too favorable here. It just hunted the previous 20-minute high, and it seems like this might want to hunt it lower now. Also, when I'm looking at the VIX, it's not giving it selling pressure anymore. Humble Analyst, thank you for subscribing to the channel, my guy. I appreciate that a lot. Welcome. Yeah. First time on the stream. Hello. Welcome, my guy. Hope you're doing all right. Thank you for tuning in. Let me know what you're looking for. You're looking for buys, sells, and why. Yeah. That there's no more follow through is really something that I do not like on the VIX. Also, the 15-minute closure. Seems like we might have caught the top for the downside. It's not favorable. I'm gonna move myself to secure myself here, guys. If they take me out, it is what it is. But if we're not getting any volume through here for the VIX to the downside, and they actually break through the monthly open, especially after we just almost like mitigated the entire move to the downside, I don't wanna risk it for the biscuit. We already had 2 losses now, so I'd rather secure myself. I'm from Morocco. Nice. Welcome. Nothing. I do my own thing, but I just like to listening to like-minded people. Nice, bro. I appreciate that, man. Welcome to the live stream. Let's see. Let's see if they actually want to go higher or not. Why you use TradeC? I just like it, to be honest. I like it a lot. It's easy to copy trade, and you can just put multiple firms in, but I just traded on Lucid. I don't know, I like it, you know? I think it's easy. It's similar to Project X, but it's better. It's, okay. Rejecting a super trend at the 50-minute for now. You mean as in looking for shorts on the Nasdaq, or what are you looking for? Okay, you get a giveaway. Yeah, maybe in the future, for sure. Yeah, for sure in the future. Who knows what I can do once we build out the live streams. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Let's see. Yeah, we're still in these longs. It would be nice if they actually start breaking out for us. And if then the VIX also continues to go lower, that would be beneficial. I'm gonna put a alert here on the VIX. This is a level of interest for me. I want to see what happens when they come into here. We are rising pretty drastically, so that's nice. I don't mind doing giveaways in the future for sure, right? I don't mind doing giveaways in the future. But when I do giveaways, I probably will do them on my Instagram account, guys. So if you want to get involved in the giveaways, you probably have to follow me on Instagram. Because I know I've been in this space long enough. I know people come into the live stream for the giveaway only and then they disappear again. And I don't think that's fair for people that are here often. You know, those are giveaway snatchers, right? People that just tune in just for the giveaway. Yeah. Do you go live every day? Can I take a Lucid account, watch live streams, pass them, and get a payout? Well, you can do anything, my friend. Whether you can do it with me is the big question. I don't know. I don't know whether you can do that or not, bro. Like, I can tell you that I know how to pass accounts and get payouts. I've done it multiple times now. But yeah, it's always different when you're trading live than when you're trading on your own time. That's why I'm trying to do it live now, pass an account live and then get a payout. I'm trying to do it live. But it's psychologically it's way different, guys. You don't understand, right? It's because normally I would be less I wouldn't go to break even as fast as I normally would. So this would be an example, right? I would just let it run, but I wouldn't be looking at the charts as well, right? So there are some things that come into play that normally wouldn't be there. Do you think we can take out the London low on gold? Yeah, everything can happen. Right now, I wouldn't prefer them. No, for sure not, because we're selling off pretty drastically here on the DXY. But if they manage to actually stay above and go higher on the daily open, then yeah, shorts on gold would be preferable. Yeah. Would be nice to get watcher stats and people get entries equal to the engagement in the stream for giveaways. Yeah, I don't know if that's possible. I'll look into it, my friend. That's a smart idea you got there, bro. That's a smart idea. I'll look into it. Who knows? Maybe that is actually possible. Can you start trading with the YouTube family so we can also trade and get payouts? I'm already live trading, bro. I'm already doing it right now. Whether or not you should follow my trades is something that it's your own decision, right? You shouldn't rely on me getting you payouts. Are you already on break even? Yeah, I'm on break even, bro. Yeah. We just tapped the purple box, so I would have gone to break even anyways. It would be nice if we actually survive this and go higher. But yeah, we're on break even, bro. I'm on break even. So I can just put this to break even. And we're targeting back towards this consolidation area on the lower time frame. Right here. Where they stopped for a little bit. Yeah, normally I don't use the RSI, my friend. Do you know about the threshold theory for RSI as split zones into zones for trades? No, I don't. Normally I wouldn't use the RSI. The only reason I use the RSI is in the relationship to the candlestick. So whenever I'm looking for longs and I'm below the open of the day and we're in the oversold territory, it's potentially a bottom being set for the day or a short-term bottom. Right? And that's how I use it to determine potential entry levels. Love from India. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. I still can't believe why people still copy trade. Yeah, I don't know. I personally never copied trades before in my life. Like genuinely speaking, yeah, I don't know. Like I never did it because the problem is like I'm too logical for it. I understand that if I don't have a clue on what I'm doing, for example, let's say I copy someone and I don't understand why they do what they do, I'll always be emotional because I have no reasoning to explain why it didn't go the way it should go. As a market bias, I see. Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. That's how I use it personally, right? It's just to have like a little bias, I guess. Did you take a long on gold? No, I did not take the long. The long on gold would have been playing out as well here. I actually had it marked out, but I didn't take it. But I had it marked out. But yeah, no, I didn't take it, my friend. Would have been nice. Would have been nice for gold, but we're in the long on Nasdaq. Let's hope Nasdaq plays out and gold. If gold now plays out to wherever I wanted it to go, because we had gold like this, I had gold set like this, back to these highs for 1 to 2R. It would be nice if they both play out. And not just only gold, because gold is definitely rising heavily right now. That would be something. 40, 55 or 40, but on gold there are different thresholds. See, that's why I was asking for. I see, okay. No, I have no idea, my friend. Sorry, I have no idea. Yeah, gold would have been better now. The long gold from the fair value gap, the new 20-minute candle. Oh man. I hope that Nasdaq is gonna play out now. Because gold is definitely playing out. Tough spot to be in, guys. Tough spot to be in. I have a video on how I look at the markets, my friend. I'll share it with you guys. This is an unlisted video about time frame synchronization. We got a Shadok. Thank you, my friend, for subscribing. So what you can do is you can watch the video. I put the link in the chat. You can watch it for free. It's unlisted on YouTube. It's not on my YouTube page, but you can definitely watch it through the link. And yeah, let me know if you like it or not in the comments section, if it's valuable for you, the yes or the no. But yeah, that's what we're doing here. That's how I look at the charts personally, right? That's just my my view on things. So yeah, that's how I do it, man. All right, we do have a little breakout here now on NQ, which I like. Let's hope this actually wants to continue. I'm gonna get some water. I'll be back in a second here, guys. Be right back. Be right back. All right, let's see. Price is moving still to our favor, so that's nice. Oh, we just out of nowhere, everyone left the stream. I don't know why. I was gone for just a minute, guys. I was gone for just a minute. I don't know. There was out of nowhere a drop of like 50 people on the live stream. I don't know why. For the guys that are still watching and actually enjoy the live stream, make sure to smash up the like. That would be highly, highly appreciated. We're currently in this long setup. It would be nice if this one plays out. It would definitely be nice if this one plays out. Let's hope so. Let's hope it plays out. Yo, what mic you got? I don't even know, bro. Is it a good mic or is it bad? I don't even know what mic I have, bro, to be honest. All right, we're moving pretty hard to the upside right now. I'm gonna take some off here. So we're gonna take out 3 right now. So let's make some profit on this trade. Well done. This already made back what we lost and more, so that's good. And now we're just floating 120 bucks in profit. So that's how it goes in trading, guys. That's really how it goes in trading. We were down. We lost 2 trades back to back. And now we made back the money and more. And we're still rising with another position here. Trading is a funny sport, guys. It really is a funny sport right now. Let's have a look. So let's make sure to also get our stop into profit here. It's only 45 bucks, but I think we'll manage. Great sound. Okay, nice. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. I don't even know what the mic is, bro, to be honest. Let me take a look. I'm going to mute myself for 1 second. Otherwise, you guys are going to get ear rape. It's Maona. Maona. It's this one. It's a Maona microphone. Right here. Alright? This is one of these ones. A Maona microphone. You see that? That's the one I got. It's good as fuck. Oh, nice. Thank you. Appreciate that. I appreciate that, my friend. I appreciate that. That's good. That's good. All right. Gold playing out. So whoever bought gold, congratulations. Gold is playing out. Maybe it was nice to have 2 trades on, but it is what it is. We had to manage our risk. We had to manage our risk here. But yeah, that's how crazy it is, guys, right? So, oh, it actually swung back just like that the moment I started talking about it. Oh, I think there's some news coming out here. I think there is some news coming out. Manage your risk here. I think there is some news that just dropped. Manage your risk. I think we're going to get taken out here. Let's see. I'm pretty sure there's some news that just dropped here a second ago. Let's have a look. Or not. I don't know. We were coming close to opening a new hourly candle. But this looks like news to me, if you ask me. Let's see if we're going to survive it. Doesn't seem like it, but let's see. I'm glad we took some money out of the trade, that's for sure. I'm glad we did that. Alright, we got taken out on the rest of our position. So, yeah, we made a good sum of money on that trade. Congratulations. We made a good sum of money here on this trade, guys. And we're up 300 on the day right now. Yeah, so we're up 300 on the day. And I think I might just call it for what it is after this trade. Let's see what happened here. So how much did we get on this trade? Yeah, around 2-hour return basically. Because we risked 250 and we made 500 bucks. Instead of 750. But it's good that we took some partials here. Yeah, I guess this is gonna be it for me though. I will be back again tomorrow. We had today we had a lot of trades. We had a total of 5 trades today. 2 of them were at the bottom that got stopped out on break even. Sadly, this was the best setup, especially on NQ. This was the best one. I should have let this one run for sure, but it is what it is, right? So we had a break even on NQ, and we had a break even on gold at the bottom as well. And then we had a stop out on gold trying to short it. I think it was twice on gold. We tried to short gold twice. And then we had the long now, just now here on the Nasdaq that gave us 2-hour back and actually set us back at where we started and more. So that's good. It is what it is though. Tough one. I think this trade, if I'm looking at it now from this perspective, like the one that we had on NQ was a really good trade. It was in the beginning, right? It was a really good setup. I got stopped out on TP2 also. Great session. Thank you, man. Trump will hit Iran tonight. Yeah. Yeah. It's always the same. You don't trade New York? No. Well, I do trade New York, but maybe in the future I'll do it live as well. But for example, I'm live now for 3 hours, right? I'm right now trading for 3 hours. Yeah, 3 hours and 5 minutes. Eventually my energy drains, right? And it's not that I don't want to live stream anymore, but it also has a negative impact on my trading. As in, I start to become more lazy, you know, I start to make different decisions. And when New York opens up, you have to be really like dialed in and sharp, and you have to be really attentional to the chart. And I don't want to lose my money, or I don't want to blow evals. It's just evals in the end. But I don't want to just blow evals just for the sake of it, right? Because you can lose a lot of money pretty fast. If you use 2 evals, it costs you 180 euros, depending on if you have a discount or not. And if I blew 2 evals on a day, I'm going to be down 200 euros on a day. And it goes pretty easy like that. You see what I mean? So I just don't want to do that, because it's gonna, you know, I'm gonna hate myself afterwards. And it's not going to be beneficial for you, and it's not going to be beneficial for me. Like, thank you for subscribing. like I said before, guys, like I don't have blue blood, right? I just have red blood. I'm a regular guy. It's not that I make 20K a month doing anything besides trading, right? I had a good month a couple of months back from Topstep, like it was 17K or something like that. But then the month after I did not make anything at all, right? You see what I mean? So that's trading, guys. Sometimes you make money, sometimes you don't. And let's say I was doing a job to the side. I give personal boxing training, but let's say I was actually working an actual job, what gave me like 3,000 a month. It completely changes the narrative, right? As in, I would be still capital preservative, but of course you have more money coming in, casual money coming in. And I don't have a job. I don't have to work a job, but I do have to make smart decisions if I don't work a job. You see what I mean? So to protect my freedom that I currently have, I have to make smart decisions. I have to make smart decisions. But yeah, maybe, who knows, in the future we also trade New York. And who knows, we're also going to trade the London session, because I'm currently working on this PDF for you guys. You guys requested that. I'm working on this PDF. And this PDF is about how I see the markets. And it also goes over the models that I have. I'm going to be working on it again today or tomorrow. And I'll explain all the models that I have. And those are time models. So this means that whenever you come to the chart at a certain time, you look for a certain way of trading, right? And that's how I use it. Wise words. Thank you, my friend. I'm new here. What session do you trade most? So I trade now from 6 to 9 o'clock. Right? That's when I mostly trade now, live on stream. And it looks like 6 to 9 was perfect today for the longs, right? Back higher. So yeah, if you just traded the 3 o'clock candle, what we usually do, it was a perfect long back up higher. And when I trade in the London session, I trade from 2 o'clock. And when it comes to the New York session, I trade 10 o'clock cycle. So 10 a.m. in the morning for New York and 12 p.m. New York. It's all New York time, right? Maybe I should try a prop firm too to gain some capital. Yeah, why not, bro? I don't think it's I think prop firms are a positive risk to reward on your investment, right? But it depends on how you trade them. And in the end, like if you're trading with a prop, you're not losing actual money. You're only losing the money that you're losing is the money you put up front. True. Trade time for sure, mandatory. Yes. Humble analyst, you're right, bro. It's all about, like, in the end, like, truly, guys, there's a lot of those AI videos that are talking about trading and stuff, and, you know, but a couple of points what the AI videos they make is about mental capacity of trading. And that really is something you have to watch out for. That you're not going to just trade to trade, right? Because that's what mostly happens. The moment you're behind the charts too long, you drain all your energy away, and you're just going to take trades just for the sake of it. And those are the ones that are going to burn you because there's no reason to get involved in the market, right? All right, for the ones that are still watching actively, smash a W in the chat, a W, all right? Smash it in the chat. And yeah, I appreciate every single one for tuning in. I'm going to call it for today, though. I'll be back tomorrow at 12 o'clock. And for the ones that really want to tune in, make sure to hit the notification bell. And then we'll be back again tomorrow for the same session, right? From 6 o'clock New York time. And hopefully tomorrow, we're going to stick to our first initial bias. First initial bias was the best, right? First initial bias was the best. Instead of 5 trades, we only had 2 trades and it would have been done already. But yeah, it is what it is. All right, thank you guys. I appreciate every single one of you. You guys are legends. I really appreciate every single one of you. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And we still ended the day in green. You see? Isn't that a beautiful thing? We go down 2 trades in a row and we still end up green and money. Trading is such a beautiful game, guys. I'm going to call it, though. I wish you guys a nice day. And trade safe and trade well, all right? See you guys later. In a while, crocodile. See you later. Ciao. Ciao, 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 ciao.